Ooh. We will unmute here. Unmute. Unmute the gang. Everybody should be live.
Hey,
Hey, did your
hello.
did your host notification not go off? I heard the ding, but
I don't think I have notifications on the video screen, so if it's during the video, it won't show the notification. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
Let me turbo
You know what I
guide
mean?
volume test. Okay, we have volume.
Yeah, no, I could hear you. I just had to
If
mute
you
it, so-
host now, it'll go off because I have alerts on this screen. But if you host during the video, there's no alerts on that interface.
And let's see if it works now.
Give it a try.
It's already being hosted.
Double host.
Already hosting. I have to unhost you.
Aw, boo.
Unhost.
Unhost, rehost. Welcome, welcome.
You have a new follower there, I see.
See, it's funny because you get a new follower and you're thinking now, are you real?
Yeah, I know. That's what I said to everybody.
Are you a hoss? Are you a hoss
Okay,
bot?
there, I rehosted, but it probably won't give you the sound alert again.
Aw, well, you are real, sir.
I are real.
You're real.
Yeah, get real.
Welcome. Welcome to the game. Hey, we play a D&D game on Sunday nights, now from 9 till 12. Brand new time. Maybe better? Better for us. That's what works.
Better for you. Better for
Yeah. Homebrew game. Where are we, man? Let's recap our fun.
Homebrew means we drink our own alcohol.
It should be.
We were about to make a bad decision.
Yeah, you could make many decisions.
When are we not making bad decisions?
You explored the bottom of this tower, Raywind's tower, on well, wherever it was, and then came into contact with the cube, of which you spent some time contemplating, but you decided to run around and look at the other rooms down below. You discovered a room that had these jars with this green wispy liquid in it, being automated and fed through a tube. You spent the night in some jail cells and had a automaton come down and do some work down there. You observed him as he then did his stuff and left. You followed the pipes to their natural spawning point, I guess, all the way under the cube to a far-off room, where you tried a number of different tricks to open the door, and went in to find a red portal in the distance with some hooded mages on either side of the portal. The mages did not speak, and you were trying to interact with them somewhat through their minds and other type things until you came to a bunch of different decisions. You saw an automaton in there who was giving some of the wispy liquid to the mages, which looked like it was keeping them entranced, maybe for a very, very, very long time. You explored this room thoroughly, tried going through the portal, found you could return, and that I think that's where we left. I think at that point, as you spent the night healing up, getting all your spells back, and getting recovered. And I think you are there, unless I've forgotten something.
That's correct.
Sound right? Sound good? So you are in the basement of Raywind's tower with the automations. There is a cube. There is a hallway with a portal. You have a portal to explore. You have a cube to think about. You have a tower behind you. You have the one automaton that May has with you. And
Yes,
your
we have the door still open, which is good. If we
door
went
is
back to
open,
that
propped
red
up with
portal.
the smaller automaton. There we go. Get the background music in. Haha.
That's what I'm missing.
Yeah. And that's where you be as you make your story in here and tell us where we're going, what we're doing, what you want to do. Claire Vell's character had brought up a very good point last time and started discussing, hey, why are we here? What are we doing? We've explored enough that should qualify us for, guild status back in the city. Are we getting the hell out of here? And then other people brought up, well, If Raywind is on the far realm and has a portal open, is this the portal, or are there other portals? Should we be concerned about that? Should we be trying to stop him? Can he open multiple portals from the other side, or what? We had discussions and disagreements with Gans and Tessa on either side of the coin.
Tessa was full of shit.
I was gonna say that we found out that Tessa was full of shit and was playing us the whole time.
Not
We don't know that she was playing us the whole
telling
time. We
truth.
know that right now, she's absolutely full of shit.
Yeah, she doesn't like to maybe tell everything right away.
Gans has an obsession with closing every portal that he ever finds.
Yes.
Whether it be the right one or not.
And that's where ye be.
Alright. So are we just gonna go through the portal, or is there anything else?
I really don't want to go through the fucking
Well,
portal.
which portal are we going to go through? We can go through the portal that's in the cube, or we can go through the portal that's at the end of the hallway in that other room with the cloaked figures that are clearly elves that have been there for, what, about 1,000 years, we figured?
Who knows?
That one's safer, right?
I was in it. I couldn't breathe. Well, I could sort of breathe, but not very
I
well.
mean, if you can't breathe through that portal to the far realm, you probably won't be able to breathe through the other portal.
I don't know. Just saying, the
Wasn't there like a
thing that came
demon
out of
in
the other, well, the thing that came out of the other portal was actually alive. So maybe some error there.
Next question: what's stopping us from just going back and getting help to come and completely figure
Because
this
we
place
can't
out?
find our way out.
Yeah, many blocked corridors
Fair.
and some
Do we know our way out at this point?
No!
If you
I don't
track,
even know how I got in.
well,
Yeah.
there's multiple sections of the dungeon which have closed behind you, but you could find other ways to go. However, in this current tower, you arrived here on floor number 1 by passing through a gate of type, like a portal-like gate, from a star being dwarf in a celestial room full of constellations, original automatons. Hey, Mr. Cal, you cheering guy. Thank you, sir. Start the cheers.
I think we're not even entirely sure what realm we're in. We haven't seen outside since we walked through the portal.
This is true.
That is true.
You know
Well,
that
we
you
were
did
out-
pass into a
we
pocket
were
realm
outside, weren't we?
once.
When we came to the tower, because that was outside. But it was another realm, obviously.
Which
Pocket.
part was outside?
Didn't we walk down a road to get to the tower?
No. Hallway.
Oh, it was just a hallway.
Hallway with
Oh, I thought-
pipes. Remember?
I thought we teleported and then there was space and then the tower.
You were flying through space at one point, and you had
Oh.
to steer yourself towards a portal in the distance of
Oh, those are the
space.
ships. Yeah,
Yeah.
ships.
May was in a pocket dimension that you rescued her from. You
The
know
outdoors,
that.
it's-
You know that half of this is Raywin's catacombs below his mansion, but the far realm has touched it so much you're not sure which parts you're in now. Are you still below his mansion on the material realm, or are you somewhere else?
Okay, was there any doors that we didn't touch yet? Where were we? We were in a hallway, right?
Right now you are in the portal room, I believe, and behind you is a hallway going back to the cube. And then beyond the cube, there is the prison cells. There is the old wizard's laboratory. There is
We rummaged
The-
through everything before we went to sleep.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did, yes.
automated library and the elevator back up.
But nothing, no other doors that we haven't touched already, right?
No other doors you've uncovered, no.
Well, if you say it
it's
like
very
that.
vague.
Well, in fairness, he would have said it like that regardless.
Yeah,
now I
that's
want
pretty
to.
true.
Now I want to spend 17 years looking through every inch.
I'll
of
make
the
him a
walls.
roll for every inch of the room that has no door.
The only
Yeah,
thing we
power
missed is
cord.
a mouse folk door to the fairy world.
Hey, you went there in the other game.
Going to visit the Fae.
Oh, the plane of the Fae.
Anyways, so what are we doing?
I appear to be the odd man out, arguing on maybe we don't want to go diving through another portal. So, given that I'm the odd man out, let's do what we're gonna do anyway.
Well, so
Gans is
who's-
with you.
Well, Gans wants to go close portals, right? So does he not have to go through a portal or close the portal?
No, he wants to kill everybody because he wants to destroy the portal, and if it kills you in the process, he don't care.
Yeah, I know. Gans, I used to like you.
Really?
Where am I standing in relation to everyone else?
You are somewhere in the large room. You could be near the hallway. You could be near the edge of the carpet before the mages. There's the portal. There's the stained glass window behind it. It's a pretty big room.
We already looked through the stained glass
Clarification.
portal, or stained glass window.
In concern to where the party is.
I believe that Kylok and... Who went with you? Kylok, who went with
Ragnar.
Ragnar.
Ragnar and
It's just you and Ragnar. You and Ragnar went
yeah.
through the portal, so you guys are at the portal. Most of the party is huddled nearby, looking at them, interacting with them, because they just came back. You could be behind them if you wish.
Okay,
I'm
so-
right up next to the portal because I'm getting Nancy.
well, I would say we should go back through the other portal. If you want my vote now, because that was nasty, but we went through. I don't know how Ragnar feels about it. But if he hadn't kept his wits, we wouldn't have made it back.
What do you think of
What
Jackson?
What if that portal is worse?
Could be.
Jackson's going to
What
turn
if
to
it's
Clairval and say, what if we go through the portal and he's... This is funny because he's wearing a fucking eye patch. He's going to wink as he looks at Tessa.
Under his eye patch?
And you
With
say,
his visible eye.
and you say
Oh, yeah.
what? What happens if? What did you say?
He's going to suggest, what if we go through the portal and he's winking, but Jackson wears an eye patch?
So we have no idea that he's winking.
He's just staring at her blankly.
A
Te-
really dramatic blink.
Tessa goes, "That's a good idea. We should go through the portal."
You
Is
guys
there
know
a
what you want,
particular
Tessa.
reason that you want us to go through the portal? A particular reason.
Because then we
I
would
do
go
ha-
to the far realm.
I do have one more thing for you guys to think about. Maybe we can figure out how to move the plates on that other cube and open a different portal. If that's possible. Because the plates moved when we opened the other portal.
We
That's a lot of
don't know
portals
if
to
it'll
choose
open something else either.
We don't know if it'll open something else, no. I have very dramatic music going on in my background right now.
You got your own music on.
Yeah, I got the Dungeons and Dragons official roleplay
Oh,
soundtrack going.
I thought you were gonna have on "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire."
On Spotify. I was thinking of
So-
playing the Jeopardy soundtrack. Right.
We know that this portal goes to the far realm, but do we know that the one in the cube goes to the far realm?
No, you know
Don't.
nothing about that.
We know that it brings a monster out. That's
It
all.
brought
that
a
we know.
monster out. Monster came out. You hurt it severely, drove it back in, sealed it off, made your way here. You've gone through this portal to see if you thought it was the far realm from what you think and what you've brought back the information. And to help with Tessa, you're deciding it is the far realm. You ask why she wants to go through. She says she would like to go through to the far realm. So far at that point.
That's a. What if we don't all go and you go?
She says, "I would gladly go. If I must go alone, I must go alone. I wish to meet with my patron in person."
I mean, is anybody stopping her?
Well, we're all traveling together at this point.
True.
She could also get corrupted, and then we'd have to fight her.
Oh.
She's already corrupted.
even more corrupted.
The one thing, she does have Ragnar's soul, so maybe you might want to stick close to her.
Yeah.
Because he's got all of her stuff.
Because I'm sure he's gonna just follow her.
He's the pack mule. We can't lose her stuff.
Can't lose my window.
My window.
All right, what say you, adventurers? What are we doing? I say we go check out the cube again.
All right.
If nothing
Let's
else,
go.
it's a last check before we decide to dive headlong through this portal.
Better than standing around arguing about it. So.
Debatable, but
Especially since no one made lunch.
Have I like eaten since I started?
Well, there was. Do you have trail rations? If you have trail rations, you can eat your trail rations. We did have a full night's rest. We don't have a blackjack, so to speak, who cooks. That's an inside joke.
Maybe we should have kept one of those gnomes.
I mean, at worst, we just have to kill the thing again.
Yep.
no, I'm
I
pretty
have
sure
one day
everyone
of rations.
killed, and the far realm takes her soul. You know, tomato, right?
Same thing.
Today's worse. Tomorrow's better. So, we go check the cube then? See if there's anything of interest there?
Sounds like a plan.
All right,
Some
well,
sort of plan, yeah.
harmlessly, then you exit the room back past the mini automaton who's holding the door into the room with the cube, which is, of course, sealed and humming away still as you found it.
Harmlessly so far.
Honestly, so far.
I'm assuming you have an idea, Kylok?
No, I just figured they moved.
You're the one
so
who wanted to poke the beast.
He likes to touch things.
I'm gonna go touch the cube and see if I can move the plates without tapping it with the staff.
I'm gonna keep my distance from that.
Do the plates do anything under my impressive strength?
Roll a strength roll.
Hey, Jex is here.
Factorio Demo. He's playing an Italian factory game.
Oh, I did not roll well. I rolled 8.
You put your two hands on these massive plates and try to lift these metal plates that are attached to the cube, but they don't budge. They're there. They're heavy. They're part of it. The only time you ever moved them so far was with the staff or cane.
All right, tap it with the cane.
All right, tap it with a cane. As you tap it with the cane, the plates rearrange as they had previously, and the humming picks up in volume.
Okay, now can I move the plates?
Try, I guess.
You want me to roll again?
Sure.
Let's use a different die. Ooh, 22.
22 is a very good strength check. You try to move the plates. You push on it, and you feel the plate start to give way and start to slide a little bit. It's gonna go in the direction of where it had gone last time. Like you're physically forcing the plate. You don't feel it really go in any direction you want, but like when you push on it, it goes in a set direction.
Okay, so I can't. Can I move? Will one of the other plates move into the space that this one is trying to move into?
Correct.
Can I do that? Move a different
With
plate?
a 22, sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Okay, so what are the symbols on the plates?
Again, so there was, I mean, not going one by one, but going through it, there was far realm type creatures. There was, what was it? The main thing was a ship, a big ship in the stars, or sailing in the stars. Not all correctly lined up, but you move the plates, you forcibly move them as the humming picks up yet again. You can see
so I'm
beholders, you can see mind flayers, you can see.
We've seen the pattern of how it did every time it opened the portal. You know what that pattern looks like. I'm doing a different pattern than that.
You're going to try to force the plates some other way?
Yes. Where was the
Okay, fair
ship
enough.
in conjunction to the portal opening?
What side of the cube it's on?
On the when the portal was open, where was the ship located on the cube?
On the front. Well,
Front.
front as in when you first came in. Looked at the cube.
Okay. How many plates are on each side of the cube?
We're going to say 4.
4 plates.
Yeah.
So there's. And not counting the top and the bottom.
Mhm.
So there's 4 sides of 16 plates.
16 plates.
Okay.
Count the
So-
top, bottom.
Yeah, I didn't count the top and bottom because we can't get at the bottom, and the top is where the portal opens. Is there anything on the top? When we checked it
No.
out when it was
No.
closed?
Top
Nothing
looks.
on the top. Okay, so let's arrange them, if possible, in reverse order.
All right, we'll even keep your 22. Let's say you're able to reset the plate back down to a different, or to its previous position.
No. To reverse order of how it finished when the portal opened.
Lost me.
If it's
Yeah.
not possible, tell me. Well, there's 16 plates. So the 16 plates lined up in a certain order to open the portal.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it the reverse of the way they were when they opened the portal, to see if it opens a different portal. Or the portal opens to a different location.
Interesting idea. They do
If
magic.
it's not possible,
well,
you're the DM, you tell me.
Yeah,
No.
they do magically move, but with a 22 strength and you have already tapped it, I would have given you the, able to move to the second type phase. Trying to move
Okay.
to a different phase, they just don't physically go.
Oh, so they only move to the one phase.
Correct. Yeah.
So I can't even switch out one plate for a different one.
Correct. They don't come off the cube.
No.
Okay.
But there's an open.
Mhm.
How do they move?
Because it's magically when you touch it with the staff,
they
they kind of
swap?
they just kind of start
Magically
moving
swap.
around. Yeah.
Okay. So then there's only one portal that can open on this.
You do gather that, correct? Yes. You have not seen any other indication that the pictures would line up differently, that a different side of the cube would open or a different portal would open, so far as you've interacted with. So far, touching it with the cane 3 times has fully activated it to open. Touching it a 4th has closed it.
I've only touched it once so far.
You're
with the cane.
correct, and then you manually shifted it kind of to phase 2. We gave
Okay,
you
so it's technically been twice.
your phase 2. It's kind of loud in here.
Okay.
You notice when all the pictures are lined up in phase 3 that you've got it to in the past, the creatures all form like a pattern of like not being sporadic or all over or cut in half by the lines or whatever. They're complete, and that this ship among the stars is quite striking in the front of the cube.
But we haven't made it to phase 3 yet. I didn't move it, right?
Currently today, right? No.
Okay. Claire Val, you want to put your little magic shield up there? And we can go to phase 3. If you want. I mean, I can walk away now. Just, you guys let me know.
Okay, you were losing me on my little magical shield, the area effect that I do. Okay.
Yeah, your thing that made the
Natural's mischief is what it's called.
Aha.
Or aggressive magic.
Yes,
You're-
the thing that made the worm kind of unhappy or happy or whatever it was.
Yes, I can have that spell ready to go.
All right, are we ready to go to phase 3?
Yeah. Jackson will put his shield on one arm.
Well, what's the plan here? So we're gonna open it.
Well, here's the thought. That's the only thing that came through the portal.
Okay.
Nothing else came through the portal.
Okay. Still
So
with you.
If it does come through the portal again, we may have just, the portal may have opened and startled whatever was walking by and it came through the portal. Or there's 100 of these standing behind the portal and they just sent one in to check us out. So, we should be ready to kill the one thing or not be anything there and go through the portal. Because we still don't know what's on the other side. Environment or anything.
So I've got the spell ready. If anything comes through, I'm gonna put the area effect over the mouth of this thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In the meantime, if nothing comes through, do we have a way to get on top of the portal? Get on top of the cube?
You can climb up the cube.
How tall is the cube?
10 feet.
Okay, so we can scamper up it.
Jackson can easily toss everyone through and jump in.
Well, we should have someone up that can go up and look in.
Jackson will pause for a second. Yeah, I can do that.
The portal didn't like explode with energy when it opens, right?
No.
Okay, so he's not gonna lose his head if he stands up there.
As long as he's not standing on the center of the cube when the portal opens.
All right.
Jackson, do you want him to climb up, or do you want him to look up once it's open?
Once it's open, I guess you can jump up there if nothing comes barreling out, and you can tell us if it's safe to go through, or what
Yep.
you see if in general, because we haven't looked in the portal.
Okay.
All right, go to phase 3.
All right, you hit the cube with the cane to phase 3. The plates begin to move. The images line up. The humming is very, very loud. Moments later, a bright light on top of the cube develops and a portal appears on top of the cube. Jackson is on top. He can see a large circular portal open on top of the cube, bringing forth a bright white light. Essentially, for this round, nothing happens.
Okay,
Everything will be fine then.
Jackson, why don't you go see what's up there, buddy?
Jackson will climb up, seeing if he can see into the portal.
All right, climb up the cube. Able to get to the top without much trouble. You look at the portal. You can see a white portal, circular. Can't see through it. Just reflects light. You guys watch him go up.
Just as he's peeking over there, I'm gonna just shout over. How's it going up there?
He falls in.
Sorry, couldn't help myself.
So just a thought, or so he calls down this white, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just a thought. This kind of reminds me of the dwarf and the giant. The giant was red. If it was a giant, was it a giant? Whatever it was, the thing that was
The
ultimately
stars?
the stars.
Yeah,
One
white
was
dwarf
the
and a red
The
giant.
white dwarf and the red giant. The red would seal your doom, and the white was the right one. So that being said, we've got a white portal and we got a red portal.
As you're thinking, Jackson
I'm
being
thinking.
on top, you begin to see movement from the portal.
Now I really know nothing of portals, so one of you mages or magic users, what do you guys think?
I think we might have company. And Jackson's going to wait, and until he sees something come out of this portal, he's going to stay up there. As soon as he sees something start pulling through, he's hopping down.
Let's do a back, go ahead, and land on his tiptoes.
On his toes. And it will come through. On this round, something will start coming out of that portal again. A very large aberration. I believe he was almost star-shaped and just, all over in nature, starts coming through again. What do you wish to do at that point?
The same type of beast?
It looks like the exact one, yes.
Hopefully, he didn't have a chance to heal.
What's it looking like? Beat up?
I mean, it's still got cuts on it. It's still
It looked rough when it was full health. Like, can we even tell?
That's true.
You're true.
Jackson's going to start readying his equipment.
Woo!
And the big thing sneezes as it comes through and it slimes all of us.
All right. Well, for simplicity's sake, what we'll do is a roll initiative.
17.
I clicked the right thing. 14. Tried to roll my armor class.
14.
1.
Oh no!
What'd you get, Clairval?
17.
So we got 14 on Jackson and Kylo. Who has a higher dex?
My dex is 17.
Yep, you've got a higher dex.
All right. Okay, so for combat, we are going to do creature with a 19. Then we have Clairval with 17. Technically, of Habe with a 16. Same with Tessa. Doesn't matter. Kyloke
14. Well, 15.
15. Jackson 14. Then we have Gans with the 6, and Ragnar and May with the 1.
What'd the creature get?
Creature had a 19.
Oh, attacks first. Damn you, creature.
Jackson's no
Jackson-
longer up there though, hey?
He didn't say he jumped down.
Is he
Yes,
still
he
up?
did.
Oh, he don't.
Wait,
I
he
thought
did?
he
Oh,
As
jumped.
soon
I
as
thought
he
he
saw
jumped.
something start coming through, he
I
hopped
was
down.
I was hoping you were getting an attack by attack of opportunity.
Attacked by the creature.
No. Have him attack it as it comes through the
Isn't
portal.
it nice to have friends, Jackson?
Oh, good.
I was hoping you'd be killed.
You really care about my well-being.
I didn't say I wanted you to kill it. I just wanted you to lop its head off as it came through the portal.
I don't use swords.
You have an axe, don't you?
I have an axe and 2 swords.
Don't use swords, but you have 2 swords.
All right, big, gross, star-shaped creature with tentacles and a giant gaping maw on the front, covered in eyes, comes through the portal and starts lumbering up on top of the cube. He can only move at this point, and he can only get up to the top and out the portal and onto the cube. Clairval.
Do what I prepared to do. I'm going to cast Nathar's Mischief over the entrance to the portal where it's at. Like, as it's coming through, I'm putting right on top of it.
Okay. Spell goes off.
Yep.
Habe. Habe's going to take the old boomerang, give it a whirl, and he's going to hit. Doing some damage.
Yay.
Tessa will be prepared and attack the creature as well. She's going to use an Eldritch Blast, but miss. Kyloke.
I shall attack with the bow.
Jax.
And I missed. So
All
roll a
right.
4.
Miss with the bow.
Yep.
Jackson.
Jackson's gonna go ahead and cast Booming Blade. See if he can poke it with the trident.
Nice.
He will jump if needs be to make that reach. That's a 15 to hit.
15, you're going to get him.
Okay.
All right, so you jump
7
up, give him
damage.
a boom with the thing, and do 7 damage. Awesome. Gans, he's on the ground. He's not going to climb up the cube to hit. He's going to wait, have his weapon out. May.
All right. Do I have stats for my animatronic?
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Shoot, I was supposed to give you stats, but he is melee based. So he can punch, he can kick, that kind of stuff right now.
Okay.
He can jump.
Am I close enough for melee right now?
You're at the bottom of the cube. You'd have to get up 10 feet.
Okay.
You could climb up with the...
How high can I jump?
Well, Jackson's a good jumper, and this thing is a animatronic thing who's 7 feet tall.
Animatronic.
It can definitely make the jump to
I-
hit it if it needs to.
Yeah, I would think so.
Oh, right. You're sitting in the arms of the.
Well, if it's 7 feet tall, like I'm 6 feet tall, reaching up, and if I've got a punch, like
Mhm.
it's going to be able to hit.
Yeah.
Just
Uh,
gonna go for the Iron Giant
I like-
punch.
Jump up and like punch its feet or whatever I can reach.
Yeah, yes. So when you roll to hit, add 5. So roll your d20, add 5.
Okay. 11.
11. Okay. So he doesn't make it with an 11. The Ton can get up high enough, he can punch, but he misses the creature. He goes for the center of the body, ends up going near the tentacles, just missing the creature's body that round. He still has a very nice chance to hit.
I did not think you said tentacles at first.
You gotta hit him to disable him, get him right in the good
Got some
spot.
low hanging fruit.
Ragnar is going to guard his window as it's the creature's turn. Creature is under the
Somebody
effects
vote.
of
They're gonna make points. Let's go.
the shimmering
All right,
spell.
So we got a 2. So the
Oh,
creature
and-
experiences a wonderful scent of flowers. It reminds it of spring, of happier times and places it might have thought of visiting but didn't. It needs to give me a dex saving throw.
Natural
And
1
if
on
it
the throw,
willingly
which
takes the
isn't a
movement-
fail, but
It's not going to make it anyway. So, as it's thinking about these flowers that it's experiencing, the flower starts spitting in its many faces and maws, and it is now blinded until the start of its next turn.
oh,
And if it moves, it does take 5 thunder damage.
from the booming blade.
Yep.
Which it did Oh no, he didn't move. It was interrupted by the spell. Okay, so I am blinded. That was. Oh, it's a creature's turn. He started off in the spell. He's blind. He is going to try to move, so I will take the booming blade damage. How much? 5?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled it when I cast 'cause it's easier that way.
But being blinded, I have to move in the blind D8 direction. So 6. So he goes backwards. He goes to the back of the cube and falls off. He slides off the end of the back of the cube instead of going towards you. So he's completely hidden at this point behind the cube. Clairval
Clumsy damage, confusion. It's still blind, right?
is blind.
All right, I can't see it now. You said correct?
Correct.
Okay, so
He's
I'm
next
gonna-
to the. He's next to the cube, so I don't know how far your spell goes out from the cube.
Yeah, no, I centered it on the top of the cube. I could move it down, but I'm not doing that.
Okay. All right.
I'm ready in action. If it pops back up before my turn, I'll hit it with a vicious mockery.
Okay. Fair enough. Mr. Habe cannot act. Tessa's not going to act. We're going to wait. Kylo, however, you are a player. You can do whatever you want to do.
Can I see it?
No, it's behind the cube. But you can move. Your feet not broken.
I can move and then take a shot?
Well, I mean, you can run around to the side of the cube. You can go over top of the cube. You can do anything you want. Got 30 feet of movement.
Yes, I'll move out to the side of the cube and take a shot.
All right, let's move around to the side so you can see it. Take a shot.
I missed again.
All right. Got the butterfingers. Jackson.
Jackson's going to start to move around the side of the shield. Sorry, not the shield, the cube.
Okay.
He's gonna chuck the trident while keeping his shield at the ready.
Okay.
That's a 19.
Yeah, there you go.
That's 8 damage. Bonus action, the trident back to my hand.
Awesome.
I begin
All right.
to advance towards it.
Start making your way up. Gans will follow you two guys and start making his way over there. He only has a rapier, so he cannot get in tight enough yet to attack, but he's getting over there. May.
Alright, can I get over and attack in one turn, or can I only move over there?
You'd only be able to move over there. If you want to do a single move, you can move to the side of the cube and see the creature. If you want to do a double move, you can move right up to it, but then you can't attack.
What if I move right up to it and, like, stomp on it in the process?
Like a running drop kick?
Yeah.
In an automaton, fair enough. All right. Roll a d20 and add 5.
We brought a mech with us.
I got a mech.
It's just May's own Pacific Rim fight.
Nat 20.
Oh, ho, ho, ho,
Nice.
ho. She runs up, just past everybody. Just boom, boom, boom. And the mech being carried like a princess on the front as the machine's running. Jumps in the air, stretches his legs out. You hear the hydraulics kick in. It just boots this thing right in its toothy head. Goes flying backwards. Roll 2d6 plus 3. So 2d6 plus 3, what's the max on that? That's 12, 15. So roll on top of 15. Give us 2d6 plus 3, and we're going to add 15 to it.
Okay. 2d6 plus 3.
Yes.
Okay, 9 plus 3.
12. 12 and 15.
Nice.
What's that, 27? 27 damage. Holy crap. All right, as she just goes by and just boots the thing with big metal feet.
At a late start, but it was a good entrance.
That was awesome. Ragnar is astounded. He's like, whoa, that thing can run. Creature's turn. Creature is still blinded?
Only till the start of its next turn.
It's only until its next turn. We've got a new effect. So let's see what happens.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Does that thing follow it around?
As long as
It's
Serval's
an
moving
area
in.
effect.
Yeah, he
Okay,
can.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got to move back into the area to be affected by this.
Oh,
Because you stepped backed out, right?
well, he's
so
on
it's
the
no longer blind.
he's on the ground. He's on the back side of the cube. Do you want to move the spell to affect him or no?
Taking a look here to see if I'm able to.
Okay.
Yeah, I can move the cube.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to move it to affect him, and I already rolled.
Sweet.
So as the cube envelops him, drops appear to be coming from within the cube and plodding him down. He's not quite sure what this is. It smells almost sickly sweet. It's molasses. And he is now
Molasses.
in difficult terrain until the start of his next turn.
Oh. All right. So creature's turn. He is in the difficult terrain. But he doesn't have to move too far to try to hit the automaton, because the automaton is right next to him. So he will attempt to bite the automaton. Woohoo! With a 17, which he will. He will attempt to smack at it with his tentacles. Oh my god. Oh! I rolled a 17 and 17 and a natural 20. So he's going to beat up that robot.
Oh no.
No.
Robot, hold on to May.
Can I?
What do you
Can I
think?
cast Hellish Rebuke in response?
Does that go off?
If it hits-
That goes off after, right? After it hits you?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I take any damage, then I get to. Do I have a different armor class for this thing?
Yes. Yes, the robot would have an armor class, but he's rolled very high, so it's still gonna hit him.
Okay.
Well, where's my tentacle slam? 6 out of 10. Okay. All right. He bites out at the automaton, taking a bite into the metal, not destroying anything, but leaving big bends in the metal of the right arm. He'll then smack at it with 2 tentacle attacks that, again, dent part of the automaton, but still leaving it okay. It's not been disabled, it's not destroyed, but it's taken some damage. As such, it counts as an attack towards you, so you can Hellish Rebuke back.
Perfect. Okay, it needs to take a Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity is plus 3, and I got a 9, 12. Ooh,
It is.
Bless you.
Is that?
ooh,
Bless you again.
allergies.
Does that count as, or is like, because it's right on the thing?
What did you get? Sorry.
So the attack save has to be it's Dex 12. So does that mean it passes?
The DC to beat it is 12, and I got a 12.
Yeah.
Then I pass.
Darn. just barely. All right.
Hellish Rebuke goes off. You see Hellfire explode from in front of the robot by the creature. Creature avoids it. Does not take any damage from it. And you notice, it start to unfold the rest of its tentacles.
It still gets half damage.
It does? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What is half? Roll half. Or roll full, give you half.
I am rolling full and giving you half here. Half 18.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. Does it take 7? No, 8.
8.5.
9.
9, yeah. I could do math.
We're all doing bad at math.
He
Okay.
really likes that automaton.
All right, fire goes off. Boom! Creature takes more damage. You see him parts of him melt away. More gore falls from his body onto the floor with a cold slap. Clairvel, your turn.
Quick question about the area effect spell. Does that
Yeah.
affect us if we run into it?
If you go into it, but he can move it, so he would move it out of your path.
Hopefully.
Yes.
I don't know. That's I don't know. Creature, you should have learned. We tried to be easy on you last time. Our goodwill is just about gone. Leave this place. Go explore somewhere else where your master has drawn you to. But leave us be. Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's my favorite. Vicious Mockery. He's singing a song.
12.
Serenading the creature.
4 points of psychic damage, disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Habe, chuck the old boomerang, but he's going to miss. Tessa will hit and do some damage with her Eldritch Blast. Kylok.
I shall shoot at it again.
I shall shoot the creature a second time.
What did I get this time? 13.
13? No. Miss. Fumbling arrows all over. Jackson. You look like a man throwing straw.
Few ideas. This molasses, it's actual molasses that's dripping from the spell.
I think it's just flavorful.
Okay.
It's imitation
Jackson will
molasses.
Go ahead and run forward and cast Lightning Lure.
Oh.
So the creature of my choice that I can see within 15 feet has to make a strength saving throw, or he's pulled 10 feet in a straight line towards me, taking 1d8 of lightning damage.
Natural 20.
Wah, wah.
Natural
Which
20.
is exactly where he is.
Oh, does he take any lightning damage? Like half or anything?
Only if it's pulled within 5 feet of me.
Ah, he is able to resist as the lightning goes off and streaks past May's unconscious head and the robot's body.
I thought I got knocked out at some point. I was like, oh, no.
Gans runs up, but he misses. May's turn.
All right. Well,
You see the thing
D&D
before
Beyond
you.
crashed, so I'm
That's
gonna
okay.
use my actual dice. It's still alive, right?
It's barely alive. It's beat to hell. It's bleeding all over the place. Its tentacles are bent. Looks like it's on its last legs.
Can I take a running start and curb stomp it?
All right, want to back up a little step, jump up in the air, and robo stomp.
Yeah.
All right, roll d20 and
Robo
add 5. Robo takedown.
So is the robot's name Stompy?
Well, it is now.
23.
23. All right, 2d6 plus 3 we're using. Go for it. Jumps up in
Robot's
the
a
air,
badass.
pulls out his robotic foot, and gives it a stomp.
13.
13 damage. You come down with the foot and just crush what's considered its head into the ground. It explodes in gore as all of its crap just seeps all over.
I don't think it healed last time.
Yeah, I don't think it got healed at all.
It did not get healed. As everything grows silent and this gigantic, or not gigantic, large-sized aberration dies before the foot of the robot.
Look, Jackson, more food.
I think May wants a bit of a career change now. Really like this robot thing.
Robot master.
What's the class for that? There's a class for like tinkering with
Artificer.
robots.
Artificer.
Artificer?
Gnome
Yeah.
class.
Or you could have your soul transferred into it, and it can be a Warforged.
Yes. Make some modifications. I can go inside of it instead of being carried in front of it.
There you
Or
go.
at least put a pouch on the back so you can just
Jackson
ride it.
does
Yeah.
have a quick
Fanny
idea.
pack?
A fanny pack, yeah.
Jackson's gonna turn to Kylo. Do you still have the rope?
Some, yeah. There's probably, I think we have 40 feet left.
Can I have that?
Sure, here.
And Jackson's going to pull something off of his back that he's been carrying since one of the first monsters we fought.
Ooh.
And he's going to tie to the arm of May's mech the monster claw that he's
Oh,
had
the
for a while.
claw, yeah.
The Chul Claw or whatever it was?
Yes,
Nice. All right.
have a bit more fun with that.
Hell yes.
And the DM will now have fun with that, adding those stats.
Giant dead monster claw tied to the arm of the robot.
Monster claw in one arm and cradling May in the other arm.
Left to start a business, came back with a mech.
Take some time.
Yeah.
You do that.
Straighten
Customize
from-
your customize your mech. You're in a room with a bloody dead gigantic starfish tentacle monster. What do you wish to do?
How is everyone's stats? Because, like, as soon as we get into the far realm, we're probably not going to be able to sleep for a while.
We just had a long rest, so we should all,
Yeah.
unless you got hit during this battle, we're good.
I don't
Think
think,
I'm
we
good.
did. We pub stomped this bitch.
You might want to hammer out those teeth marks on your shoulder, though.
Hmm.
Alright.
Does she
How
have
do-
any?
Do we know where
Anybody?
this portal goes?
Anybody
No.
have metal working?
We don't know where any of these portals goes.
Well, I know where
we-
the other portal
Point I'm
goes.
thinking.
What if we tie a rope to somebody, have them go through the portal, and then pull them back? Would that
We're out
work?
of rope.
I
Tried that
feel like I
before
have
and
rope.
cut rope.
If D&D Beyond was working, I could double check, but I feel like I would have rope.
It is working.
It's not for me. It rolled a 1 on network connection.
Oh, really? I went
Now,
to the website.
rope was
Looked at
in
my-
demand with the party. The party was having an ongoing battle with having and not having rope. But if May never used her own rope, then you would have your
I
own
don't think
rope.
I have.
All right, then you would
Yeah,
still
I've
have
never
rope.
used.
You would
She's
have
got
25
special
feet of
other-
rope, I think it is.
She's got special other dimensional rope.
She's
From
the
our plane.
Assuming the portal doesn't like burn it or anything, I would still have rope after too.
Correct.
Anyone
I-
willing to jump into the portal?
I'll go through the portal.
All right, like tie it around your waist or something, just in case.
Sure.
And we never
And-
saw him again.
Once again, I'm going to hold the staff in one hand, and I'm going to hold the dwarf's axe in the other hand. The celestial
Do you want
axe.
Ragnar to go with you?
Sure.
Do you
How
want to
much weight does
tie
that put on the rope?
Ragnar to the rope?
I don't want to be tied to Ragnar. I'm not something for a pack mule to carry.
You can like hold onto the rope or something.
How long is her rope?
We said 25 feet.
Oh, I was gonna say we could cut it in half.
Yeah, I mean, someone else want to take the other end of Ragnar's rope?
I have a strength of 9. We don't want me being the one holding on to anything.
Gans will hold the rope. He'll help out. But he says,
Yeah.
are you sure about this? Is this where you want to go?
I didn't want to go through the. Well, I did want to go.
That
through
other
the-
portal led to the far realm. We know that.
Yeah, that other.
You could
Portal
fall
was
to.
very-
You could
Very
be
confusing.
lost to your death here.
Thanks for the pep talk, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. You're very very positive
There
thoughts there, Gans. Thanks. You want to come with?
Hell no.
There wouldn't be multiple far realm portals, would they?
He says, I don't think so.
Just think, Jens, if we get to the other side, we could close the portal if you want
He
to.
says if Raywind was back, if that was Raywind's portal in the other room, and that led to the far realm, there's no mention of this portal.
Well, why didn't you want to go through it then?
Wasn't it you who didn't want to go through it?
No, I
d-
went through
I
it.
don't. He doesn't.
Again.
Look, if we want to hoist Kylo through, I'm willing to do that.
We're
Will
only,
you take the other end of his rope?
we're only assuming that the portal doesn't exit onto flat ground on the other side.
Well, also just that you don't get distracted or like.
Jackson's
if I-
going to gesture to the aberration.
Okay.
That looks like a sea monster.
It does, but it was breathing air in here.
It doesn't mean it can't breathe water.
True.
I
Does
can
it have
breathe
gills?
both.
Does it have gills?
And I don't have gills.
Yes, but does it have gills?
Being a ranger and seeing the creature does not have gills.
Can I tell if it's waterborne?
Let's use nature. A ridiculous
Okay.
nature check. This is not nature,
Yes, we
but
never,
still.
we never use nature checks.
Because there's no more knowledge checks.
Well, there's animal handling.
Different.
Okay. A 10.
No, too low. Yeah, you can't tell. This is something beyond your means. You've never seen this. You have no clue where this is from. This could be from, like, who knows,
don't
a
even know
plane
what
of
this thing
chaos.
is.
You don't know.
I don't even know if that was its face that we were fighting.
Right now, I assume Kyloke is tied to the rope by himself.
Currently.
That's where we are. Just so we know. For your tombstone.
For my tombstone. My pizza? Nice.
What do you want on your tombstone?
Take a meat lover's tombstone, thank you. Extra bacon.
It's up to you, sir. You do what you think is best.
Alright, do I have anything that can protect me here? You guys got me all twitchy now. Come out of this with a psychosis.
You're gonna have anxiety about everything.
Oop.
You get that you're about to travel into the far realm where your
Maybe, maybe not.
mental state probably should be back in your survivability.
Okay, let's see. Does anybody have anything they can buff me with before I go through here?
I will give you a bardic inspiration.
Why, thank you. Okay, so I get to roll twice.
No, you get to add a d6.
Oh, add a d6, okay.
Yep. But I'll
Not
sing
an
you a little
advantage.
ditty talking about all the brave things that I've seen you do since we've been traveling together in this short time. And it makes you think that, you know what? I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. And doggone it, people like me.
And my word, that is a nice shirt that you have on. I should have kept that shirt for myself. Okay, grasping the battle axe, which I don't have stats for yet, and the staff, which I also don't have stats for yet. I shall touch my toe to the portal.
Okay.
That's gotta feel weird.
It ripples.
My toe to the portal.
And in I charge. Geronimo.
You jumping through?
I'm gonna walk through, or slide through, whatever. Go through.
It's under your feet.
I'm going through.
All right. He vanishes. How long are we waiting till we know if he's dead?
Let's wait like
I'm
a
waiting to
minute.
see if the rope goes tight or slack.
All right.
What does
All
the
right.
rope do?
The rope? What's your intention if you're alive with the rope?
Who, me?
Yeah.
But hey, at least he's asking if you're alive. So
I'll tug.
theoretically, there's some hope.
Okay, so maybe we should have done this before I went through.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so common knowledge amongst adventurers: 2 tugs is come through. One tug, one quick tug is pull me back.
No.
It's a bad choice with Jackson holding the rope.
Okay, if I don't tug, pull me back.
Yeah, I'm already gonna be like 1 minute, and then be like, okay.
Yeah.
You probably
right.
saw enough.
Okay, Kyloke. Passing through the light, you walk out onto a wooden floor and appear to be in the bottom of the hold of a ship. Before you, a large set of double doors, sealed with chains, stands broken open as black tar webs cover the remainder of the doorway. A pathway of the material tracks to the portal where you stand, as well as goes up a wooden set of stairs leading to the next deck above you.
Pull the rope.
All right, you guys feel a tug on the other side.
I'm gonna pull it through.
All right, you start pulling.
Not dead.
Kylo gets pulled back. He gets pulled back through the portal. You help him reach down, pull him up by the arm, pull him out of the portal. And you're back.
So where'd you go?
It's a ship hole with the black ooze, but there's no one there that I saw. We should go through.
It's a shithole and we should go through it.
Yes, it's full of molasses. Yes.
They haven't painted in years.
No, it's a ship hole, the bottom of a ship. And there's a broken double door, broken holding cell of some sort with a bunch of that black spiderweb stuff from before. But there's nothing going on there. There's no creature actively there. So.
Sounds a
Our
little
creature-
unnecessary then to the main.
But it
West
does seem. It sounds much safer than the other portal we went through, which nearly killed me.
Are we sure that black ooze webbing in that is safe and isn't going to try and latch onto us like it did, everyone else that we've come in contact with around it?
Life is full of questions.
That is one of them. Do we have an answer to it?
Fire is the answer to that.
I mean, our whole quest is to get to the Far Realm or destroy the Far Realm portal, right?
Necessarily. No, our quest was to investigate the dungeon.
I mean, I never got that quest, as far as
Yeah.
I know. I'm just like, Far Realm seems bad. I also would
And-
like to leave.
One of our yeah, we'd like to leave. One of our quests also was to help out Jackson, who we find the rest of his crew.
Could this be his ship?
Could be his ship.
But
Just
Neil wouldn't
remember-
know until we go through.
Remember,
Why
was
would
it
there be a portal to a ship just here, though?
was it Fergus that was covered in ooze?
Mm-hmm.
It is Fergus.
Would he, like, make a portal?
Um,
Don't know how we came through, actually.
Right.
true, they don't know
We
how
were
they got here.
following him, and then we stopped following him.
Right, but
Yes,
Jackson
yes.
doesn't know how he and his crew got to this realm.
Right.
Were you on board the ship when you
We
Came
were sent ahead as a scouting party.
off the ship? Okay. What did you go through to get here? Did you go through something?
Those caves that you saw. We got
you went into
separated, and I
caves.
wound up with you guys, and they wound
Ah.
up fighting the giant crabs.
Sailors tend to get crabs. Anyways. I say we go through. It seems much more opportunity to be less dangerous than the other portal.
Are we doing this for the sake of looking around or actually achieving something that we're setting out to achieve?
You know what? Why don't I go back and why don't a couple of us go scout ahead and see?
How long am I
Jackson, what do
waiting?
you think? If it's your crew back there, is it worth it?
I mean, I'd know if we're on the ship at that point. If it's our crew, but like,
Yeah, so I could take Jackson and Haig or whatever his name is. Hesh.
Habe.
Habe. That's his name. Habe.
I don't know why you have so much trouble with his name.
It's like Abe, but Habe.
Well, while we decide, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
All right.
Yeah, Jackson will start climbing up the cube, see if that's what we want to do.
You guys bring up a lot of very, very good points. So May is bringing up the point that you are here to stop Ray Wind on the Far Realm. That's this doesn't seem relevant to it, as well as Clairvel as well. Kylo wants to explore and says, hey, this is a different way, maybe less dangerous, maybe something interesting here. But doesn't quite fit the puzzle so far.
Again, I will reiterate that our quest was not. It's Gans's quest to stop Raywind in the portal. Quest given to us was to investigate the dungeons of, or the what's below the manor house of Raywind. Not that I'm not for closing off a portal to the earth-shattering far realms that could save our whole planet, but you know, little steps at a time, you know.
It'd be your choice on what you want to do.
Guess I'm gonna turn to Habe. If this is our ship, do you want to go back?
What
We
is
could
hate?
start a whole new life in this world.
He says, well, we haven't conquered this world. We haven't found their seas to sail, their treasures to claim.
Oh, we have no
Snake.
seas. There's no seas at all here. Giant desert. Salt flats everywhere.
We're standing right here. How about conquering our world? Rude.
He says, I'm up for whatever adventure, no matter where it goes. If you'd like to check out this land, it's something very, very interesting. We can always tell the boys in the company. There's always a way back.
Hi. What I'm suggesting now is you go in, check and see if it's the captain's ship. If it's not, we don't give a damn.
I agree.
If it is, come back and tell us. We know where to go back if we ever want to.
I'll scout ahead.
You guys will help him climb up.
Habe's in. Habe will go.
Clairvel, this might be an opportunity for us to get back to actual civilization. Where you can sing of our exploits and make some street coin.
I'm not looking to get to a new plane.
Well, that's where the other one goes, is a new plane.
I didn't want one.
He doesn't want to go that one.
I want to get out of this dungeon.
Well, there's no other doors to this dungeon.
He doesn't seem like you're gonna get him to go through this thing. Habe will go. If you want a scouting partner, Habe will go. He's more than willing. You want to scout for a minute or so?
That way, if it is our crew, then he'll know. If not, you guys just come back and we go deal with the other portal.
Okay.
Okay, we had no problem just stepping back to the portal, so I don't
No.
think we need the rope. So, I'm gonna untie the rope off me,
Okay.
and I'm going to see if Ragnar wants to come too.
Ragnar will go.
Okay.
That
All
one,
right.
Jackson will also help climb.
All right, help Ragnar up. 3 of you are on top of the cube. The rest of you are on the ground watching. You guys are deciding you're going to go through and scout. How long do you wish to scout? Before they consider you dead or have to come rescue you.
Give us 5 minutes.
Okay.
I'm looking at the other two, confused like.
They do the same thing. Hey, we'll go 5 minutes. We'll check it out.
5
We'll come
minutes,
back.
okay.
We'll report.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi.
Do you pass through?
What just happened there?
Oh, we lost her
Oh, we
feed.
lost-
It might have just timed out when
Oh,
she's not back in.
Let me see if she actually went into the offline channel. Nope, she's not in the.
It might just be timed out,
Oh,
her
maybe.
thing.
I was gonna say she's not in the ship of the damned.
It's okay.
So. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go through.
All right. The 3 of you go through. Again, you arrive on a wooden floor in the hold of a ship. Ahead of you is a pair of double doors. Look like they were chained shut. They've been busted open. Something's ripped out. We can pretty much tell what that was. There is black tar all over as well, leading from here and there.
Tar's inert, right?
The tar is inert. You can go in where the doors lead, or you can go up the wooden stairs to the next deck above. It is your call. You only have
Do we
5
hear-
minutes.
Do we hear anything?
You hear nothing down here.
Do we hear even like the rolling of the ship on the ocean?
Fair enough. Roll a perception or investigation check.
9. No. Yes, 9.
With 9, you're too overwhelmed with what you're seeing to pay attention to that.
You can add a d6.
Oh, you can add
Yes,
he has
I'll
a
add a
bardic.
D6.
He has a bardic inspiration.
But you only get one go at it.
4. On top of that, so that's
Timer is set.
You have 5 minutes. What's your total score? What'd you get?
13.
All right, 13. You're listening for the rolling of waves that do not come. There is no sound of water hitting the side of the ship. There is no sound of it bobbing in water, anything like that you can hear. You do hear a creaking of the ship in general,
Back.
but you don't hear water. Okay.
Creaking of the ship in general. Ooh,
Yeah.
because it's a starship.
It just creaks. Starships creak. I don't know. All right, so you got 5 minutes. What are you doing?
Shit's Creek.
Shit's great.
All right.
Are they up Ship's Creek?
I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look just
Don't have a
beyond the
paddle.
doors.
Okay, you're sticking your head in behind the doors?
The doors are open, right? Like
Yeah,
wide open
yeah, yeah.
in front of us.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
All right, you go look inside. Boxes and remaining ceramic pots are overflowing with a tar-like substance, which is dried
Pots.
up.
I have to break the ceramic. Oh,
Ceramic
it says
pots,
breaking ceramic pots.
stacked wooden crates. Look like they're leaking the tar. Okay.
Leaking the tar.
Yep.
Somebody's been collecting this stuff, but it's all dead. It's all dried out.
You're just poking your head in.
I would
You
light a
have, you,
torch.
you have 5 minutes.
I'll put the staff away and light a torch.
All right. You take some time to light up a torch, and you put it into. Are you walking in the room?
I'm gonna wave it near the closest jar.
All right. So you
See
come.
if it reacts to the torch light.
Come inside and you bring the torch light into the room and you put it near one of the jars. The lid's still in the jar and
It is
the
fire.
tar has leaked down the side. It does not react. It does not move. The tar looks dried on that pot in that part of the hull. As you walk in there, it's a large ship hull. It goes deep. You just walk into the entrance and you look at one of the first set of pots. It does not react. It looks dried up.
With my vision and the torch light, how far can we see?
60 feet. Yeah.
Anything?
Yep.
Anything catch the eye?
Nothing currently, just a whole bunch of big crates, path through there, some broken crates. Looks like something was smashing around in here. The pots. It's up to you. The other guys look at you. They're like, not much time
Hey.
left.
Yep. Hey, does anything look familiar here?
He says, I can't tell. We're in the hold of a ship. Cargo could have been moved in and out at any time.
Okay.
We got to see
come
more of the
back-
ship. We're on a
come
timer
back.
here.
Come back to where they are.
Okay.
Grab the window from Ragnar.
Okay.
Put it against the outer hull of the ship. I want to see what's outside the ship.
Fair enough. Okay. Put the window on the outside hull of the ship. You see black. Nothing but black.
Okay. Take my portal viewing window away and put it back in his pack.
Okay.
We're down to 2 minutes. So we said we're gonna go back in 5 minutes, or wait till
5 minutes.
for them to come through.
5 minutes to consider you dead. You gotta go back.
All right. Are the stairs going up?
Yep.
All right. Ragnar, go up and take a look.
Ragnar goes up. He goes, oh, that was neat.
Be careful.
All right. Ragnar goes up. He's an NPC, though, at this point. He looks around.
I look over at me. I think they're dead.
Come back and report to us.
All right.
How tall are these? How tall is this staircase?
I mean, it's a ship. It's fair. It's got to go up it. Goes up it, takes a look. How do you want him to look around?
Take a look and see if he sees anything. Come back.
All right. He sees stuff. He comes back.
Okay, what'd you see?
Next deck.
All right. think our time's almost up, so let's go back through the portal.
All right, make your way back to the portal. Okay, 3 of you re-emerge through the portal.
Look, we're not dead.
Or in 20
Oh,
minutes.
hey, kill them.
Habos didn't have enough time to confirm anything.
We're gonna need more time to look
Kyluk
around.
was looking around on the hold.
Kellic, stop spending all your time looking at holes.
I was looking for molasses for you. So here's our thing. We can spend the rest of our lives searching this section of the dungeon, which does not appear to have any more doors, to see if we can find a door.
Well, Hable say maybe we should have explored quick just to see what type of ship it was.
We can go back and explore the ship again, or we can walk all the way back past the creepy elven mages that have been standing there for a century and go through the red portal.
We
Says-
could destroy the red portal.
Or we could destroy one or both of the portals and
Yeah, go back to
I don't know where
Jackson,
we're
and you'll
supposed
say to Jackson, we didn't have enough time to confirm what type of ship that was. If we had more time, we don't need a lot of time. We could probably do it in 5 minutes, but we have to really move.
why didn't we say that when we were there?
He was
I'll go
trying.
through and back.
Okay, we're gonna go back and take 10 minutes to look around. How's that sound?
Clerval wants to
I
die.
would have done more.
What do you want to do, Clairval? Because you can go do something while we.
He's
take 10 minutes.
waiting
You
for
don't
you
have
to.
to be the gatekeeper.
He's
Don't
waiting.
split the party up.
We already split the party up.
Yeah, so let's split it up. Let's split it up 3 ways. Go in, look around, try and figure out if this is their ship or not, and come back.
Okay, we're gonna go take a look. Hang out here for a while. Smoke your pipe or something.
Smoke the pipe. Alrighty, going back for a quick mission.
Is
All right.
Jackson coming with us this time too?
Yeah, this time to make sure that everything gets looked at.
Okay, the 4 of us go through.
All right, the 4 of you guys
Tidy up my droid thing.
clean up the robot.
Immediately going through.
Yeah.
Up the
Jackson's
stairs we go.
gonna dash up the stairs,
All right.
see if it's the ship that he
All right,
recognizes.
boom, boom, boom. Go up to the next set of stairs. Climbing the stairs, you arrive on the second level of the ship. A large crystal pulses with a white, shimmering light. Beyond the crystal, a small hallway leads off to crew quarters. 4 closed doors at the end of the small hall. To your right, another
Jackson's gonna run
staircase.
straight to the crew quarters.
All right. To your right,
Gonna
See
Another
if he
another.
recognizes the rooms.
There is another
Kicking
staircase.
doors open.
Okay. There's another staircase also going up to the main deck. You go down to the crew quarters and start kicking the doors open. You notice there's only 4 crew quarters on this ship, and that they don't look like your ship. It's not your ship. You can tell right away
Yep.
from the second
Jackson's
deck.
running straight back.
Okay.
Not our ship, not our problem.
Is this floor clean? Like no black cobwebs on
Oh
this
no,
floor?
it continues all over the deck towards the crew quarters up to the next set of stairs. Jackson comes back to right confirm, not our ship.
How big is the crystal?
6 foot.
It's a 6-foot crystal?
6 foot. 4 foot around.
Damn, it's a big crystal. What's the crystal doing?
Carry that.
It is lit up white. It is gently pulsing.
Is there any black stuff near the crystal,
Not
Or is it
near,
stay-
but
or does it seem to be
no,
staying away from it?
no, nothing like that.
No, just not
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Yeah.
We still have time, right? I'm gonna go up the
Depends
go
where
up the next
Jackson.
level. Ragnar and I are gonna go up the next level.
All right. Before you guys go up the next level, what's Jackson doing? And hey,
Jackson is just going to, at this point, see if there's anything worth taking on the ship, see if there's
There's
anything.
a crystal, but it's big.
That's something he can't carry. He's just looking at this point for gunpowder.
oh, all right. Roll an investigation as you're running.
18.
All right, you'll find some little satchel, like leather case or what they call it, holder.
A hog.
Yeah, yeah.
Shoot.
Ooh.
Again.
That's you.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Jackson will take that.
Okay. Jackson and Habe come back real quick from the crew quarters. They grab a pouch as they're coming back. See you guys and say, listen to Clairval's warning about splitting the party. They look like they're ready to head back because it's not their ship.
Yep, and Jackson's gonna pause and look for one more thing on this ship since we're on a ship.
All right, Kylo.
Turn everyone. Rope.
Ah.
All right, let's go check the upper deck for rope. Because if we find the rigging, there's rope on the rigging.
It is straight up running at this point.
All right, he's gonna say okay, but we're running. Are you gonna run with him?
I don't think we should run. What if there's something up there that we startle?
I'll blow all my spells on it.
All right.
All right, let's jog up the stairs.
The four of you jog up the stairs, grabbing rope as you go. You can pull rope from the sides of the staircases and other places. Make your way up to the top deck of the ship. You walk out onto the deck of a gigantic sailing ship, floating among the stars. A protective barrier of magic surrounds the deck like a dome of shimmering light.
That's what the gem's for.
Bodies of automatons and other humans are torn apart and scattered about the ship, along with some organic matter that you can no longer identify.
Nothing's moving?
Nothing's moving.
Well,
hey, Jackson, you want a ship?
We're going to come back to this, but we need to go back now.
All right, you grab some remaining rope, and all four of you jog back down through the portal to the other side. Come out on top of the cube.
Okay, so that's not our problem, but we got rope. And Jackson's just going to start handing it off to everyone.
How much rope do we get?
It's like Santa Claus throwing rope.
Take Fishman's rope.
How much rope do we get?
Well, he's going to get what he wants. One for everybody?
Yep.
All right.
20. You get a rope. You get a rope. You get a rope. Everybody gets a rope.
What's the standard rope? 25, 50?
It's 25 feet. Is it 50 feet? Oh,
it's 50.
All right. Throw rolls of 50 feet out to everybody.
At this point, Far Realm? Destroy the Far Realm?
Okay, so there's a ship, a starship, for lack of a better name,
Starship.
on the other side of this portal. There's a giant crystal that's pulsating, and a giant force field around the ship, and there's stars. Everyone on the ship is dead, and there's a bunch of automatons that are not moving.
Okay.
And when I say dead, they're not moving. They're not like undead manning the ship.
Okay.
Looks like something went real wrong on that ship.
Still don't understand what a starship is.
It's a ship that's floating. It's like a boat, like a ship. Like a
It's
pirate
sailing
ship,
through the sky.
sailing through the stars.
So like it's magic?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's a magical force field around the ship.
I want to go home.
Me too.
Well,
Okay, let's close this. Let's go. This clearly isn't the Far Realm, right? Because like we were seeing
No.
all sorts.
maybe it goes to the far realm though. Maybe it's the boat to the far realm.
Yeah. Let's assume that. You know, have you heard of Occam's razor, my friend?
No, I'm not from that plane.
Yeah. Simplest explanation is usually.
Yeah, I know what Occam's razor is.
What do we want to do here? I say we go. Let's go deal with the Far Realm. Maybe when we deal with the Far Realm, magically we can get the fuck out of here.
Alright. Do we want to drag the elves through with us?
I'm assuming they're keeping the portal open.
Okay, let's not do that then.
I mean, I could be wrong, but
Yeah, we've got no freaking clue.
1,000-year-old elves chanting and haven't moved, and the red portal right in front of them, they may be keeping it open. Alright, so we didn't see anything when we went through the red portal, other than it was really weird.
You felt the atmosphere. You were on a large dark rock. There was a red river in the distance behind you, and it sloped up to the next area of the realm.
Who wants to go through that portal?
Tessa,
Tessa wants to go through the portal.
the red one.
Clairval wants to go through the portal.
I think at this point it's less of a want and more of a we don't have any way back that we know of. But I think we all agree that we're kind of lost, and the best way to deal with this is go mess up Raywin's day.
I was kind of interested in the ship.
You seem so far to be the only one, so you may be outnumbered there. You may be the other way.
Much as I like the idea of sailing through the stars,
What's your idea there, Gans? Are you going through the red portal?
Gan says, if we must, I'd wish to destroy it, but if we'll go through it and the idea is to stop Raywind on the other side, then we could destroy the portal after. That's fine.
Be right back.
Yep. Get some medication.
just because even if we do destroy this, there's no saying that Raywind can't open another one.
True.
Lord.
And May's going through the portal.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And Ragnar's going through the portal. So I guess we're all going through the portal.
All right, you're going to the red portal. Nice. All right. Walk down the...
Just what the DM wants.
You go-
Before we do so, Jackson's gonna pause and look at everyone. Inventory check.
Mm.
How many health potions do we have?
A good question.
Yeah, very good question.
Well, I have my full complement of healing spells too. I have my 3 spells left. I have one. I have a large healing potion and one regular +1 healing potion.
So we have two healing potions, 3 daily spells.
That's what I have on me.
I
don't
think you're
think
the
what else
only
has
one
these
carrying.
potions.
I think you're the only guy carrying them. I think. Could be wrong.
I think Jackson had a healing, not a healing potion, just a glass bottle from one. That's it.
Right. Correct. Yes.
Yeah, I do have one empty glass bottle too. So,
Okay.
I use the other ones to take the
Wispy liquid or
the
liquid.
wispy liquid. Yes.
All right. So you have 3 daily healing spells. You have 2 healing potions, some empty vials, and whatever Clairval has. I think he is healing as well.
And we have 4 potions of resist,
Okay.
whatever that does.
Usually, resist is tied to an element.
Those were in the when we broke all those pots earlier. They said there was 4. Oh no, that was before that. I forget when that's from.
A while ago.
A while ago.
Everything's long ago.
Yeah, I think it was when we found the rings, and it was actually 42 feet of rope that I had. before.
Yeah, which is currently tying the Ba to May's bot. So, do we want to go in pairs to him?
Sure, you guys all go ahead. I'll be in a second.
All right. So we're going to think about going through to the realm. Let me get some numbers up here, and we will make our way through. You guys are going to ultimately make your way through, whether you want to go in pairs or whether you want to go all at once. I think you're going to assemble on the other side. You assemble on the other side of the portal, and you are essentially, as I said, on a rock, kind of like on a ledge, on the where one side would go up on a very steep incline towards a different part of the land. The other part kind of drops off behind you, and below it you can see a deep red liquid. I wouldn't quite call it a river, flowing off in the distance. So it looks like there's basically one way to go, which is up. Just trying to find a save for us.
Yes. Will saves and fortitude saves?
Sounds good. Let's do some wills and fortitudes.
Did we die?
Not yet. Go for it, Jackson.
That's a 17 for wisdom save.
Very cool. Okay. Let's get some wisdom saves there. Clairval and May.
Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Clairval, what'd you get?
15.
15. Okay, not bad either. That's pretty good. All right, I'm going to do some for, who do we got here? For Mr. Gans, he rolls a 15 straight up. Hey, not doing so well. Tessa. Hey, we'll need a percentage roll. Let's see what he does.
Are we rolling wisdom?
Yes,
Yep.
please. Oh, Habe begins babbling and is incapable of normal speech.
Knew this was a bad idea.
Mr. Kylo, roll your save, sir.
I shall. I'm not back at the desk yet. Hold on
Oh,
a
okay.
second.
Take your time. All right. So the rest of you come through and you were able to overcome the initial feeling. The air feels heavy, but almost like breathing bubbles, so that it's rolling down your throat and into your lungs and popping back out. It feels odd to be here. You can hear whispers far off, odd shriekings here and there in the distance that echo for a long, long time.
Wisdom or Constitution?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 19.
Nice. Okay, you're okay too. All right.
Clairval is going to start just singing. Nothing in particular, just in general, kind of to cancel out some of the unnerving whispering that we're all hearing around us.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have some theme music as we're exploring here. Not loud, not screaming at the top of my lungs, just something to,
He plays his own theme
counteract.
music.
Counteract. All right. Yes, the theme music goes on. Is he?
Performance check. Oh, 28.
Oh, beautiful. All right. He plays a
Probably
familiar.
move the picture back.
What do we get? Oh, Clairval. Oh, I get the bard still up. There we go. All right. As you play familiar tune and lift everyone's spirits, you guys walk upward and crest the hill. You crest the incline and are met by quite the sight.
Hey,
Before
Clairval,
Yep.
can you clap these two coconuts together while you sing as well while we go on our journey?
Where's your horse that died horribly in an acid?
Which reminds me of Monty Python.
You crest the incline and are met by quite a sight. Before you, black jagged rock gives way to a sea of eyes and mouths, floating on a bulbous purple jelly of flesh.
Oh, lovely.
In the distance, tall rocky spines tear into the multicolored sky, where beholders orbit around each of these spines. High above, a large castle-like structure, sitting at the base of these tall spikes in the distance.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting that.
You're on like a large piece of dark rock. To your right and left are sizable spikes of rock. Before you, the ground gives way into this giant sea of eyes, mouths, and bubbling flesh. Seems to be moving like water. Beyond that, in the distance, there is a formation that it would be castle-like. Surrounded by large jagged rock spines that reach into the sky, very, very high. It's a gray multicolor, shimmering, weird sky. You can see the outline of beholders circling around above, far off.
I think I'm willing to guess that the castle belongs to Raywind.
Assuming so too.
Or our Mind Flare friend.
Oh. That guy was ugly.
And remember, he actually came from the Far Realms.
So should we go there or should we go somewhere else? So I don't want to be here any longer than I have to.
I could still breathe on the ship.
Let's go. We're
All right, you make your way forward anyway, as far as you can, to the edge of what you would call a sea, where the rock ends, and decide how to navigate across this.
Ooh, we have a boat.
We do.
Jackson has a boat.
Well, that's convenient.
Step forward and commanded it to turn into a ship.
You take out the box, give the magical command word, and it unfolds into a large ship. It floats on this disgusting pile before you.
At this point, Jackson will start boarding the ship.
All right, board the ship. He gets on the ship. Habe follows. Looks fine. So far at the time, they're floating on the ruddy flesh.
I am also on the ship.
All right.
Flesh.
We don't know what it is, but we're going to assume.
I'm gonna come along too.
All right, everybody makes their way onto the ship.
And it swallows us whole.
Jackson and
over.
Habe know what they're doing and tend to somehow...
Because we've been traveling with Jackson for a while. Believe that?
Hey, when he gets to a ship, he knows what he's doing. He starts moving stuff around. He's pulling the ropes. He's attempting to move the sails. And he catches a little bit of a breeze, and the ship moves. The ship begins to sail forward as it moves across this giant mast to this formation in the distance. You sail for a number of minutes across this horrible sight, taking in different views around. You see some giant drop-offs, some more of these giant red waterfalls in the distance. As you move, you see something that looks almost like a moon or a planet to your left that is cracked like an egg, and this red liquid is pouring out downwards just past the edge of the flesh sea, if you'll say.
Oh, fun.
As you continue on, you feel the ship shake for a moment, unnaturally, as something begins to emerge from the sea.
Oh, crap.
Comes out of the sea, and before you, you see a floating creature. Appears to be a giant eye with mouths on thin string-like arms with tiny wings. He's
The thing
huge.
itself has tiny wings, or the mouths have tiny wings?
It is an eyeball, huge size, maybe about 10 feet tall. Has little wings, seems to be floating or flying into the sky. And out of him is coming these long, thin strands that have chomping mouths on the end. It starts to move over towards the ship, looking like it's going to engage with you on the deck. Anything you wish to do, or initiative?
Are the mouths saying anything?
No, they're not talking. They just seem to be filled with teeth.
Well, we tried this before, so let's try this again. I'm going to use minor illusion to make the sound of a dragon turtle roaring.
All right, what do I roll against this, or how is this one work?
You will roll, I believe, is a wisdom saving throw against my check. Just a second.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's got to be closer. It's only got a 30-foot range. I apologize.
Well, he will get close. He would
Okay.
get close enough.
Once he gets close, yeah.
Mhm.
So he gets a wisdom saving throw.
All right. 8.
No. He definitely believes that there is a dragon turtle roaring right by this ship.
In this case, even though he may not know what a dragon turtle is, it will be the sound of something large, something nearby. He will be distracted by it and begin to move away from you.
It lasts for a minute unless I cancel it.
Okay. 1 minute, he moves in the other direction. You see as it came originally towards you, it'll move in the other direction. Jackson and Abe are able to continue to operate the ship in a great capacity, moving it forward. Before long, you're well underway. You're quicker than this thing, and it will give up chasing you at this point, and see it re-merge with the blob below. You get to the far end, and you're able to dock the ship. You come to land on the far side. As you look upward to the east, you see a hollow head of a titanic creature floating past jaggy peaks of rock. Suddenly, a loud ringing in your mind becomes overwhelming. Everybody roll a Constitution savings throw.
Oh dear. Alright, Constitution. Straight roll. 15.
Nice.
4.
Okay. What about May and Jackson?
Sorry, my mic was muted. 19.
Oh, 19. Nice.
And I didn't realize I put mine up. 18.
18. All right. You guys all did awesome. All right. It's very loud and annoying in your head, but it does not do anything other than that. The ringing passes and the Titanic head.
What does the 4 do?
Oh, sorry. You got the 4.
I failed 4.
Yes,
Yeah.
I forgot you did fail. You are driven to your knees. You're driven to your knees, holding your head, really straining every vein in your neck as you're looking out towards this titanic head of this creature. The rest of you are able to overcome it. We'll give Gans a try. Oh, Gans will fail. He's got a natural 1. He's down on the ground as well. Habe's got an 18. He's okay. And if you're looking at Tessa, she seems fine. The ringing eventually passes as the titanic head that filled the horizon moves behind the rock and out of your view. As it passes, the ringing stops, and you're able to recover and get back to your feet. The structure of black rock that resembled the
How
castle.
was that?
Yasko to the party.
Pleasant.
It was quite
I'm trying to
unpleasant.
scream from Dumb and Dumber. Most annoying sound in the world.
Alright,
The
floating
stru-
along.
Yeah, floating along. The structure of black rock that resembled a castle of sorts now looks like a gigantic anthill or some kind of creature's den. The structure has no visible path through the jagged rock. You'll need to climb.
Why are we here?
Ooh,
Bless
still
you.
down.
Sorry.
Before you to
Okay, so we're at the shoreline.
you're beyond the shoreline. You're heading towards what you think is this structure. To get there, you're just going to have to make your way across some of this jagged rock to get there. Looks like you'll have to climb.
Jackson retrieved his boat.
Yes.
Retrieved his boat, folded it back up.
Good thing we have rope in case we need to use it for this climb.
Do we have to climb up there? Like, are we sure that's where we're supposed to be going?
Oh, you have no clue. You're in another realm. There's a giant floating head that just drove you to your knees.
Anybody vote to go back?
Are there any other alternative paths, or is it just this way?
You can look around. There's not much on the land where you are, on the other side of this sea. We'll call it a sea. It seemed the only real way to go. It was the only structure around that you could see.
Where are those beholders now?
So if you looked way, way up, because you're a lot closer, you're going to see the beholders are way up there. They look, immensely high, like the height of a skyscraper in the sky, floating around the jagged rocks.
So we don't want to get their attention.
You're not going to be going that high. You're just making your way past a couple of these things towards the structure.
Alright, I guess
Well,
we go toward the structure
Up to you.
with our
Jackson's gonna look at everyone. Is anyone particularly good at climbing?
No, but I have 2 daggers. can just like.
I don't know what's that come under. Survival.
Generally, strength is climb, but athletics and acrobatics could be used in a case where you have to leap.
I'd be really good at athletics then. I have a +6 to athletics.
How high up does this look?
It starts
gonna-
off pretty low. You're going to just be climbing up on an initial spine of rock, let's say, almost like a pillar or a column. And then when you're up there, you're going to be leaping to other ones or walking up fallen ones, leaning ones, maybe spanning between two, making your way over and across. You're probably
You're
going to
not
go
gonna throw me up there, are you?
up to a height of maybe 30 feet to what you can see is a close ledge towards this structure.
Are you gonna throw me up there?
Thinking about it.
Could you throw the golem instead? Because it's got a big spike that it can.
The thing's all made of metal. I don't know if I can lift it, but I do have a few ideas. Odd question. Does anyone have any mercury?
No.
Yeah.
Unless there's mercury in the robot fluid.
I'll have to see what your town has when we get back.
That's normal in his world.
Mercury?
People have it in their pockets.
Oh.
Meantime, I guess we're just climbing then.
All right, who's heading out here? How do you want to do it?
Jack
May
will start.
brought up that she was going to climb with daggers, but she's being carried by the robots, so she doesn't necessarily need the daggers.
Yeah.
Robots got a good strength.
Forgot about that.
Ha.
Did you make a carrying harness so that the robot can use both its arms?
I could do that. I probably should. I still have rope, yeah.
Yeah, Jackson will help tie her onto the back of it first.
All right, tied to the back.
And she's got 2 daggers, so if she needs to escape, she can just go back into her.
All right, I'm going to roll for the
soft
robot.
connection.
Long story
Rip the
short,
thing off.
robot rolls well. He climbs up some initial chunks of rock. You see him move across and start to make his way up. He has no issues.
You want the rest of us to roll, don't you?
You tell me what you want to do. Come up with something if
Yes,
you got an idea.
Jackson's climbing.
All right, Jackson, give me
Yeah.
some kind of climb check there.
I'm climbing
That's
too.
There's no way I'm going to
unnatural.
climb this.
It's an
I gotta-
unnatural 20.
All right, well, so far, 2 of your stronger guys can make their way up. We have rope.
I got a 13 on my athletics.
All right, 13's you're athletic. Give me a strength too in there.
Like a strength check?
Yeah.
Oh, because that was a athletics roll.
See what your climb is. Is climb a skill again? Straight skill?
No, athletics is the skill.
All right.
Okay, if I roll the strength,
Pathfinder.
it's a
Yeah, yeah. I know.
13. I got a 13 on the strength
Okay,
too.
you're good. You're making your way up. You're slower, but you're going. Clairval is
Jackson,
yeah.
yeah,
Like,
once
in-
Jackson makes
climbing
it to
up there.
somewhere that he can actually stop for a second, he's going
Okay.
to start fashioning his rope into a harness around his shield
Okay.
and lowering it down for Clairval.
All right. Fair enough.
And I'll I'll tie off my rope onto a sturdy section and lower it down for Gans and Tessa and Ragnar to shimmy up.
All right. Through a number of
Although
checks.
Ragnar should be pretty strong.
Yeah, he's strong. He's big. He weighs 1,000,000 pounds. He has all your gear. So through a number of checks and rope harnesses and lowering rope and pulling people up, you guys are able to navigate these.
Yeah, that's a 21 to pull Clairval up.
Yeah, able to navigate the
Pulls
rocks.
him up better than he climbed up.
You all assemble up on top. Let's see. Da-da-da-da-da. You make your way to the visible landing area onto a ledge. You make your way to a visible landing area and land on a ledge before. Looking around, you see a tangle. You see the tangle of jagged rock that you've climbed through, and the sea of eyes and mouths below. Behind you, as you look, you can see an entrance in the form of almost like a cave or a tunnel going out through the rock in towards this structure, lit by a sickly pale green glow from within. Give me perception checks up here.
19.
Nice.
12.
Okay.
May said she doesn't want it.
So we got a 19, a 12. What's Clairval got?
14.
14. I'm going to give it to Jackson at this point. Jackson, you see two major things up here. Looking back towards the entrance to the cave or hallway leading kind of off the ledge into the cave, you can see something that looks like a blackened tentacle that almost blends in well with the surrounding rock, kind of nearby the entrance. You also catch something, something catches your eye on a ledge that's only about 10 feet away from the entrance to this cave, we'll call it. 10 feet away on another piece of jagged rock that's only about a foot wide, and it looks like a, lack of a better term, a wand, a magical wand.
Just a wand on its own.
Just a wand on its own, just sitting discarded loosely on a piece of jagged rock, only about a foot in diameter, but 10 feet away to the side of the ledge by the cave.
I'm gonna point that out first to Clairval,
Okay.
and then mention that I can see something down in the darkness.
Okay.
I look, I don't see it, right?
It blends right in. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see it. Does it look like the wand we've been carrying around?
No, this actually looks like an actual tiny magical wand. It is silver, white, looks metal.
You're
You
with
said
fairies.
it's 10 feet away, you said?
10 feet away.
I will go ahead and cast Prestidigitate. Magical Jazz Hands.
Okay.
Just light it up with sparks so that he can see it.
Okay.
So it's like embedded in the wall?
No, it looked like it almost, for lack of a better term, fell from somewhere and landed there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna point out the tentacle that I can see to everyone.
So you're on a ledge about 30 feet in the air. Just come from the jagged rock area. You can see a way to get into this place, but there's something blocking the way. There's also a discarded wand nearby as well.
You want to
Yes.
try to grab the wand?
Yeah, I figured since you've got that mind trick you can do.
Yep, so I'll lift, using my telekinesis, lift the wand up. See if anything happens when it's lifted off the ground.
Give me a percentage check. Call high or low as you cast telekinesis.
Okay, high is good.
Okay.
45.
You go to cast telekinesis, and it doesn't quite work. You notice it kind of moves the air around you in a little tornado type thing that goes upwards, over in a big arc, and blasts off into the distance. Your spell kind of goes awry. Must be affected by the realm.
Okay, that's weird.
You do that again?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it one more try. So percentage
Yep.
again, Dean.
Go for it.
All right. So again, high is good. 1.
All right, same thing. You cast telekinesis and cast this off. You notice Gans kind of lift up in the air for like just about a foot, and his feet kind of go up, and he lands down on his face, and kind of looks up. Oh, what was that?
I think that might have been me. Magic's not working right here, folks.
Good. That's gonna be fun.
Okay, how far is the beast, or well, the tentacle?
Tentacle will say 60 feet away.
60 feet away, and
Mhm.
the wand is how far away?
Well, the wand, if you go over to the edge of the rock, will be 10 feet away on a 1 foot kind of top of a column kind of thing, we'll call it.
Is it reachable from the path around?
10 feet away. No,
On the 10 feet on the path or 10 feet away from the path?
10 feet away from the path, up in the air, 30 feet above. Yeah.
30 feet above.
Woo! You guys are both 30 feet in the air. So you and it, 10 feet out over a 30-foot
Okay.
drop. Yeah.
This is like the chest. From
Yeah, it's like the chest. Yeah. Telekinesis is a great idea. It just failed.
Twice.
Mm-hmm.
No reason. I have no reason to assume that it was just. It was a 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
I have no.
You wouldn't know.
assume that.
No, you wouldn't know. Yeah.
Nope.
It's happened twice.
Mhm.
Tried it twice. It happened twice. So I'm very hesitant to cast spells at this point.
I mean, that'll be real useful if something runs in front of you. Just drop it on its own face. But at this point,
Man, I wish I had the ladder still.
Jackson does have one more idea.
Okay, what you got?
Jackson is going to use his last cantrip. The one that he switched out last time. Mold Earth. He's just gonna pause, wait a second, and just start moving the earth over towards himself.
Do the same thing. Give me a high-low. Call what's good.
Yep. Gonna go with 1d100.
Math.
Low is good. 42.
42. All right, mold earth works. Some of the jagged rock reforms, and are you making a path or you're pulling it over?
Just pulling the rock that it's on over towards
Okay,
us.
so the rock itself moves over and forms with the ledge being right next to you.
Show off.
Didn't want to do it.
Reach
Jackson
down
will
and
scoop it up,
you can
not
pick up
having any idea what it does.
a magical wand. It looks just like a magical wand. It is long. It is made out of silver and some kind of white metal, and upon closer inspection has a pair of white wings engraved into it.
Is the wand talking to you?
No one is not telling me to stab anyone, so it's better than the sword.
Okay, it's better than the sword.
Automatically. Does anyone else know how to use a wand?
No. I don't. Tessa does, I'm sure.
She, when upon seeing that, she will say, "I have no interest," when it has the wings on it.
Jackson will shrug and put it up his sleeve.
All right. All right, put it up your sleeve.
Yep.
What do you want to do with the tentacle?
I'm gonna take the torch over and take a closer look at the tentacle.
How close you
Touch
getting?
it. 20 feet away.
20 feet?
Yep.
All
Not
right.
within its reach.
Damn.
You said it's 60 feet away. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
all right.
40 feet and take a look at it.
All right. You get within 20 feet of it. It's still unmoving, not moving.
Is it attached to anything?
Attached to the rock.
It's attached to the rock.
Mm-hmm. You can see it clearer now with the torch nearby. Looks like a
And-
full dark tentacle. It blends right in with the rock. Has suction
anything
cups.
Anything I've seen before?
Nope.
So I've been attacked by dark tentacles before, you know.
True. Maybe reminiscent.
Jackson's gonna turn to Claire
Reminiscent
Val at
of.
this point. This is going to be just like the chains on the wall.
Exactly. I'm gonna leave well enough alone and move back to them and say, tell them what I see.
Okay. All right.
You guys want
You come back. He explains it.
It's a dark tentacle attached to the wall.
Yeah, that sounds just like those chains we had to deal with.
Doesn't it? That's why I came back.
Anyone want to take a pot shot at it?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Shoot an arrow at it? Sure. Go for it.
Sure.
Mess with strange things in the far realm. That's a good idea.
13.
13 you miss. You shoot towards it, which you think may have hit it. Hard to tell. It blends in well. It seems to have hit the rock and bounced off. Or did it bounce off the tentacle? You're unsure.
Can I take another shot? We're not in any kind of combat.
Yeah.
Sure. Go for it.
Ooh, that's better. 24.
24? 24 will hit. Roll some damage.
E8. 10.
10. You shoot it with an arrow. Seems to react, doing damage to it. It moves, kind of comes out, flails, then sucks back in into a tiny hole in the side of the cave.
So now
Where
they
it
know.
was. What was that, Clairval?
So now they know that we're coming.
Because they didn't know we were coming before. Okay. How big's the hole?
Cave?
Yeah.
Pretty large. About, we'll say, 8 feet tall. 5 feet wide.
No. How big's the hole that the arm came out of?
Oh, very tiny. Maybe size
Very
of a
tiny.
fist.
Jackson, you can use your cantrips as much as you want, right?
I don't know, but I can try.
Can you seal up that hole with what you just did with that earth?
Yeah, Jackson will do the same.
Okay, let me know if it high or low. Give me on
Yep.
that.
We'll go with high is bad,
Okay.
and I rolled a 3.
So it's good. Seals the hole.
Okay, we should be able to move past it now. I'm assuming it was blocking our way, right?
It was there.
Yes, but it was in our way.
According to you, yes. You say it was in our way, I got rid of it.
Yeah, so we can move down the corridor now.
Sure, yes. Do you wish to do so?
Yes.
All right, everybody in agreement? We're going to move in?
Yep.
Entering,
Otherwise, we stand out here and wait for those beholders to see us to come down and kill us.
maybe. Entering the structure, you see floating diamond-shaped rocks hovering in place about 3 feet off the ground that are emitting a strange green glow, which lights up the inside of the structure. The walls are twisted images of faces locked in scenes of horror that repeat across the large domed rooms. Slanted paths go off in all directions, even straight up and down, which messes with your sense of direction.
Don't want to take point.
How, can we reach the gems?
Yeah,
Or are they just lights?
they're lights.
They're just light. Okay, so for lack of a better thing, they're a torch.
Yeah.
All right. Which way?
Which
Yes.
way?
Tess, which way do you want to go? Because we'll go the other way.
Well, Tess will look around, and she'll say, "Well, I've never been here before." And she'll start.
Insight check. 13.
Seem unsure, but she seems to be telling the truth, for lack of a better term, or a gut feeling that she's never been here before, whether that means inside here or whatnot.
Does she seem to be peering at any which way longer than any other?
Same thing to an insight. If you wish to read someone, if they're hiding something, they will roll against
I
you. If
failed.
not, all right, don't know. She will not know. So she will say, I guess we have to try one. I wouldn't know one from the other.
None of us believe her now, right?
It's up to you. Clarabelle does not trust her.
I don't trust
I
her.
don't believe her.
Yeah.
I trust Clairvel's judgment.
Who's in the front of the marching order?
Jackson will take up the front because he can take a hit, probably the best.
All right.
Usually
Jackson,
guarding the back end.
which way do you pick?
What does your sea nose tell you?
We'll go. Whichever entrance is second.
All right. Roll a d8 for me and give me a result, please, sir.
3.
Got a 3? All right.
Yep.
Kitty.
Jackson finds an area in which to go and leads you off in that direction. Whew.
Bless you.
Been sneezing a lot.
He's got allergies, bad.
Seasonal
Allergic to the
allergies.
far realm.
Yeah. There's little bubbles going up his nose.
You follow Jackson in a marching order, and you take a path. You walk for a little while until you come back and see the entrance of the cave, all the different paths, and the floating rocks that are lit up. You seem to have
Which
come
way
back.
did we come out of?
You came out of the cave into this room, and in this room there was paths going in all directions. Jackson has picked
Yeah.
one. At that point, you followed it, and it somehow wrapped around, came back here.
But
We went in a full circle. it seems
through a
like.
different
Went
opening?
a full circle, not an opening. You took a path
Yeah.
leading off somewhere. We'll say to the right. We'll say to the second on the right. Jackson says second on the right.
So we went second on the right, but we came back on on what path?
Fifth on the left.
Okay.
Yeah, Jackson's gonna look at everything.
Something called Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Yeah, Jackson's gonna look at everything at this point. I don't know who this Raywind is, but he's an asshole.
If he created this could be somebody else's doing. Sargoth.
Care who built it, I want to destroy it at this point.
All right, Jackson.
Yeah,
Well, we
this
could
is way too much.
We could destroy it and turn around and go back on the ship and go through the other portal.
You've come back to the main thing. Where do you want to go, Jackson?
I'll go to the very last entrance.
All right.
8.
Very.
Straight ahead from across from the.
Did you get an 8 on the 8-sided dice, or did you get an 8 for
Yes,
where
8
you
on
want
the
to go?
8-sided dice.
8 on the 8-sided dice. All right. Heading along the path, you come to a room with a large circular hole in the far wall that stands vertically and appears to be filled with water that's held back by unknown means. At the center of the room, a small pedestal holds a basin of shimmering red liquid.
Does the red liquid look familiar to us?
Indeed, it is easily identifiable as a health potion, for lack of a better term.
Seriously?
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say blood.
So did I.
I was like,
It is sparkling magic liquid
I
that
thought
looks
health potions were white.
identical. We were using red. We always used red.
We're using red like Diablo.
White.
Well, that might have been the old game. I don't know. We use red now.
I mean, blood is a good source of iron anyway.
Yeah, there you go. See? Get your iron.
But not mercury.
Yes, it's not mercury.
At least
Alright,
we
well,
Injected in me veins.
Jackson will fill his empty glass bottle that he has.
There
As
you
will I.
go. All right. So make note, you each have an extra basic healing potion.
Does this seem to refill?
It doesn't
as we
seem to
draw
be
from it?
going empty.
Oh, you know what? I have a bunch of jars with me still, don't I? Did I pick up those jars? I think I did. Some of them.
You must have it written down on your page.
I'm looking. I got a lot of pages.
Got a lot of pages.
I did pick up jars of that fluid.
Yeah. That seems like a good mix.
We'll just empty this out, use our finger, and clean it. And
Let's have any
Mind possessing,
Bottles.
body possessing tar, healing potion. Isn't that how
No,
they
no,
got
no, 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 no. It doesn't have tar in it. It has the stuff for the robot,
The green gas.
the green gas.
The completely stoned Ragnar. The dwarf with a really high
Cybermen? This is
constitution.
how you get Cybermen.
No, I do not have. Do not have any jars.
Well, you could dump your water skin and fill it up with this, though it'd be interesting to see what the effects are. I'm dying of thirst, so we start drinking healing potion.
I feel better, but I'm very dry.
You could also try to fit into this gnomish clown outfit.
Your
Is
trunk
there
of
any
junk.
compartments in the animatronic thing?
Yes, actually there is. Yes.
Store liquid in?
Oh, I don't know if you can store liquid in it, but it does have a compartment in the chest with something in it.
Oh, there's something in it?
You open the compartment of the animatron's chest, and there is a net coiled up inside.
Sure to say there was a dead gnome in there.
Oh, dead
Like,
no.
there's like just a crumpled up net and like nothing in it?
No, it's a net. It's attached to a series of springs and a small rope. Looks like it's operational.
Well, I hope it's operational.
I guess
So
you
I
didn't have
can't
to tie
take
yourself to the thing. You could use the net.
So I can't take the fluid then into the robot.
The robot doesn't have a drink holder, no.
Sorry. That would have been cool.
No cup holders.
Spray healing potion out of my fists.
For that one. Add cup holder to May's robot.
I have a golden jeweled cup
Hmm? Yeah?
and a holy water flask. I don't need holy water. Priorities.
Maybe we needed holy water. Throw it on Tessa, see if she melts.
Up to you. You could certainly fill your cup. Dip your cup in the basin. I mean, you have to hold it, but still.
Yeah. Sure, I'll need it soon.
That's the positive attitude we want. Probably gonna get beat up soon.
Something's coming for us.
She's gonna respond by drinking a health potion.
I'm gonna take it now, but I'm just gonna swish it around in my mouth until I need to swallow.
I'm gonna fill up my holy water flask and then the cup then.
The wonders it does
Okay,
for your teeth.
alright.
It's like toothpaste for your teeth.
Replace holy water with potion then.
Is Tess with us?
Yes.
Can I like accidentally like drop some on her? Just like, oh no.
She'll be like,
Hey, is
"Oh,
anybody still having trouble breathing
It's
here?
fine. She does not melt or die.
Interesting.
Wasn't somebody having trouble breathing?
You.
No, not me. Not me. Paige or
Habe?
Habe was having trouble breathing, wasn't he?
Oh, he was babbling at the beginning. He was babbling
Oh,
incoherently.
he's fine now.
He seems to have overcome it.
Okay. I was gonna say because the one thing that we do know about the liquid from Ragnar taking is it's used to breathe in the far realm. I wrote that down. Fluid in jars used to breathe in the far realm.
Fluid in jars used to breathe in the far realm.
That's what it says here.
What? Where'd we get that?
I have.
I think your brain might have filled a few steps in there.
Yeah.
No. I don't know. That's what was written down. If it's not correct, it could have been something I heard in a fever dream from entering our realm originally.
You make your way to the basin at the center, and you fill up any used jars you wish with, for lack of a better term, healing potion. What do you wish to do?
Did taking liquid out of the basin change the water on the wall?
No.
No. Is there anything else? This is a circular room. There's nothing else in the room.
Correct. At the back end of the room, the entire back wall is a gigantic circle filled with what looks like water, somehow being held back.
Is the water right up against whatever's holding it back, or is there space?
No, looks like it. Right up against.
Right up against, okay. And it's on the wall.
Yeah.
Well, we could go back and take a different path. Or we could swim.
See if that's an option. This water that we're looking at, how much of it is there?
walk up and look at this watery portal. Give me investigation or perception, Mr. Jackson.
An 18 investigation.
18. If you had to quantify this or whatever, it would be 180 feet, you think? It looks like a tunnel straight through. So, a tunnel beyond, or a hallway beyond, about 180 feet long. Looks like it's filled with this water, this liquid.
I will relay that and also make a point to mention that I can't see if there's anything on the other end.
Let me just double check, 100%. Nope, you can't quite tell what's on the other end. You can see that it goes about 180 feet, and it looks like it goes up and exits. You can see, lack of a better term, another circle at the top and a surface. So you know it can be, you'd be out of it. There is an exit. Above.
There's through and there's up.
If you went through into the tunnel beyond, the tunnel goes 180 feet and exits upward.
But exit upward.
There's a lot of obstacles as well. There's some large rocks. There's even some coral-ish type things, but not quite, coming out of the walls at various, and the floor at various areas, offering some concealment.
Looking this over, does Jackson recognize any of the coral?
Doesn't look like it's regular coral or from your world. No, it has color, but it's odd as well a little bit. It looks a little more twisted, a little more stretched out, and something about it seems unnatural.
Jackson's gonna point out, if we go through this way, I don't trust that coral. Regular coral can burn you. That might hurt more.
Does it look like real water, Jackson, or does it look like some other liquid?
Stick my face in it, see if I can breathe it.
All right, put your head directly in it. The
Comes back with no
first.
face.
Woo. All right, you put your head into it, and unexpectedly, it's unnaturally cold, to the point that you actually take 3 points of cold damage just from putting your head into it. You pull it out, and you're, oh man, you're like, your ears are like almost like frostbitten.
Aha, I have resistance to cold damage.
Ah.
I take 2 damage instead.
Breathe.
Take 2 damage. It is water, however. Do you breathe underwater?
Yes, I am amphibious.
Okay, so you realize it's water and you can breathe.
And I will. Yeah, that's water.
But apparently extremely cold by the look of your face.
Yeah, I'm awake.
You actually have some frozen snot right there.
Jackson will crunch it on his mustache.
Nice.
All right, back to the main room. I guess we go again.
What's that?
I guess we go back to the main room.
Okay, we can see where else this goes.
Because I think if you're that affected, we're gonna freeze before we get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Unless someone can part the waters.
Ain't
We
Moses.
don't have a
Who?
cleric or a monk or anything, so. Don't we have a boat?
Does your boat turn into a sub?
Nope.
No.
Darn.
So back to the main room. Someone else can pick a route this time.
Okay, so we've used number 5 and we've come back. No, we've used number 2 and came back through number 5, and we've gone through number 8, right? There's 8 passages.
Nope.
We've gone through 3, came back through 5.
How many passages are there?
A lot.
A lot.
Not even a number?
Yes, if you had to have a number, of course you can get a number. We'll say 24.
That is very many.
Let's go through number 10.
All right. Who's leading?
Jackson will still lead.
All right, Jackson, give me a roll on the D8.
These things go.
We did number
Another
3, number 5.
Got an 8?
Yeah, another
Alright.
8.
You make your way along the path. You walk for a little while until you come to a room with a large circular hole in the far end. Looks like it's filled with water and a basin in the middle.
Is this basin also filled with red liquid?
It is, and it has signs that you've been here before.
Ah,
I would say it wasn't 8 the one we went through last time.
It
Yeah.
was.
So this was just a test to see if, going through the same way got us out the same way.
Well, essentially what he did is he tried to take another stairway in the original room. But out of the game, we're using a dice to determine something, and it brought him back to the same room.
Yeah, we tried to go to number 10, and it took us back to number 8.
Correct.
Does Jackson know what's going on? Is that why he's out rolling it?
No, we're rolling outside a game, just out of character rules.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we're not aware of why it's doing this.
Well, you're not aware of anything that's happening on the far realm. Nothing makes sense.
Okay, well, maybe we should go back again, since we've obviously been here.
All right, go back again. Make your way back to the main room.
Jackson will let someone else lead this time.
Okay,
So
next guy's
number
up.
4.
All right, you're like, path 4. We're going down path 4. Roll a d8. Give me a number.
Roll a d8. All right. 3.
All right, you walk for a little while, and you end up right back in this room with all the paths and the cave that you just came in.
what if we go back through it again? Will it still lead the same place?
We don't know. Gotta try. Do you wish to go back through it again?
Through the same one?
Yeah.
See if anything changes. Maybe physics
Sure.
don't count here.
All right, roll a d8. Let's see where we go.
1.
All right, you make your way back, and you come back after some time to the main room where the cave is and the paths are all at. Essentially, it did bring you back to where you were at. Everybody, roll a, what were we using? Wisdom? Wisdom save at this point. Where's my other book? Aha!
15.
15, 15,
6.
6. Uh-oh.
10.
10. Ooh, 6 and 10. Nice. All right, both you two, May and Kylok, give me a percent roll.
$98.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Probably not.
Probably not. They get up around 100, they just throw stuff in.
Yeah.
Kitchen sink falls on your head, it's stuck on there forever.
96.
Same thing? All right. Well, it's all in one go.
96 and 98.
6, 7, 17. 25 points of psychic damage to
Which
each
is
of
how much actual damage.
full damage. It's just from the psychic variety as you begin to go mad from attempting the same thing over and over with non-sense making results.
Doesn't make sense.
25 damage?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing makes sense. Who even am I anymore?
May begins to go mad.
Focus. Focus, May.
How many hit points does May have?
40 something.
Oh, okay.
44. I'm down to 19.
I'm down to 27. Math.
Kylok, your head begins to hurt. You can't make sense of it. I went into hallway number 8 and I came out number 12. And you're both
Turn at this
rangers.
point.
Yes, but
Yeah.
this is nothing new to us, though. We did this with the colored portals.
That was an actual
Very the
different
same.
situation, I think.
That's gonna turn at this point. Tessa, would you like to lead since you have some experience with the Far Realm?
Sure. She'll say.
Yes, she laughs.
You poor dumb bastards.
Escort us to our death, please.
Go into this darkened hole.
Just for fun, I want to take a closer look at the screaming people on the walls.
All right. Give me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 13.
Ooh, give me a percent.
Oh, for fuck's sake. 57.
You have the overwhelming urge to start eating dirt off the ground as the faces and the walls move and almost like mouth to you, like, save us.
Okay, I'm picking dirt up, and I'm relaying what I'm seeing to them. While I'm
But
Shallow.
in an out of your way mind, not in a conscious manner, in a maddening manner.
the walls, they're saying help them. They want help. They want help in the walls. And dirt. Dirt is good.
Sound real good there, buddy.
Tesla says, I'll lead. That one's had enough.
Hold on, we need to get these guys back under some semblance of control here. Kylo, focus on the sound of my voice.
Shiny shirt. Shiny shirt.
Shiny shirt. Look at this shiny shirt. Look, the dragon's moving.
Ooh, the dragon's moving.
There we
Fire.
go.
Sing to me, Music Man.
Sure thing, buddy. 20 on a performance.
Oh, all right. You're able to play a familiar and calming tune that actually calms both May and Kylo and kind of brings them back from the edge of madness.
Mother?
Okay.
Don't ever
I
call
think,
me again.
I think I'll be okay.
They kind of collect
I'm just gonna-
themselves.
Why am I eating dirt?
We were wondering that, yes.
I'll just follow you guys now for a bit.
You see Tessa pull out the eye. She pulls out the eye from the golem that you fought and concentrates on it for a minute. A little blue light lights up from it. She tucks it back away. Continues on the path.
Wait. I'm gonna pull out the eyes.
Okay.
Are any of them pointing to the people on the walls?
No. Good idea.
Okay, put them all away again.
All right. Eyes don't seem to function. No light comes from them on this plane. Put the eyes away. Follow Tessa. She leads you to come to another room. The room that you've been in before, the one with the pedestal and the large circle. She says, this is the way. It is the only way.
That's really ominous.
Point. Jackson's gonna look at the basin again. Does it still have health potion liquid in there?
Yes.
He's gonna gesture to both May and Kylo.
Make your way over to the health potion liquid. You drink some of it, enough of it to recover your health. We're not going to go round by round. We don't need to. Recover your health back up. Both of ye.
Alright.
Is done.
Do you know the way?
Healing is done. Do you know the way?
Jackson's gonna point to the water. I'm guessing we need to go through this.
Thought you were letting May, or not May, Tessa lead.
Jackson's asking her.
Tessa will say, this path, you asked me which pathway, I led you. This seems to be the way. It looks like the only way out of this room. I would assume so, yes.
Okay.
Care to elaborate?
I have not been here before, she says. But this seems like a singular path that we're on. Whether it's the far realm, whether it's Raywind, or what, this is what we must pass through.
Okay, Tessa, what's the eyeball telling you? The golem's eyeball.
She used the golem's eyeball to lead forward through the maze of pathways. It led us to this room. If she's going to spend time to concentrate on it and you're solely seeking a way to go or a pathway, the only thing she'll come away with is the same thing, through here, straightforward.
Water.
Yeah.
Okay, what tools do we have in our endless supply of stuff that can help us with this water?
You know it's 180 feet.
It's 180 feet, and it's cold enough to freeze
Cold enough to take damage per round.
an Eldritch Knight.
Mm-hmm.
At this
Does
point,
anyone
I think-
have any kind of spell that can put a column of air or something up through it that we can climb through, or save us
I have
from being
thaumaturgy.
cold?
I don't really know if that can do anything.
You have what?
Thaumaturgy.
Okay.
I don't know what the extent of that is.
It's very low.
I can make like tremors.
The only thing I have is a piece of leather that I can wrap around my head, protect it from the cold.
Do you have anything else in your cloak?
Oh, I do have 2 pockets left to open.
God.
Another ladder.
Well, another horse.
I
We'll
prefer
freeze
not to
today.
open those right now because I don't know what's going to come out of them. Oh wait, I do have 5. I do have 4 resist potions.
Of what though?
We don't know.
Exactly.
Anybody have a way of telling?
Does anyone have a
Drink
pearl?
it, then we'll light you on fire and see if it's resist fire.
Did you say does anyone have a pearl?
Yeah, unless we got a pearl, I ain't got any way of telling us what's what.
Can I
We're
pick
not
up a pearl?
Right in the middle of this to cast Identify.
Yeah, no.
I have a gold statue of a woman. I have a gold leaf brooch with a sapphire. I don't think it's got a.
Oh, that's no pearl.
It doesn't have a pearl on it. I do have crystal lenses.
Gonna keep your eyeballs warm?
No, it's to. I still don't know what they do, so I can put them on and see if that tells me what kind of potion it is, which it probably doesn't. I don't know what's in Ragnar's pack.
A lot of
A
useless
lot of stuff that doesn't
stuff.
help.
Yep.
I think at this point we just got to go through as fast as we can.
Probably.
I can keep saying maybe that it seemed to calm you guys down before. Maybe it'll help lessen the effects.
Okay, 180 feet. How long does it take us to swim up that amount of space? What's our movement? What's our movement in water? Or what is? I know Jackson's is faster than everybody else's, probably because it's a fish.
Yeah, I actually have a swim speed.
Do you? What's
It's 30 feet.
regular people's swim speed? It's the same as walking.
Do you know how to swim?
I don't know. I would assume that I've probably fallen in water and swam before.
I assume I've fallen in water and swam before.
That wasn't in the generation sheet.
He's fallen in a duck pond.
Jackson will suggest that everyone go before him,
Okay.
just in case anyone does get stuck, so he can swim them through.
Okay. Long story short, are we getting in the tunnel of water?
Guess so.
Just for fun, I'm gonna drink one of the resist potions.
Okay. Random one.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's only 4, so
you didn't happen to write the colors down, eh, at the time?
didn't give colors. You just said 4 resist potions.
All right, go for it.
What do I do? Roll a 1d4?
I'll do it.
Okay, you do it. Glug, glug, glug.
All right. Okay. All right, we go in. You pass the ring and enter what looks like a tunnel flooded with water. The area is beyond ice cold, and you feel yourself trying to bear past it. The liquid around you seems to slide off and away from you as you move, but also limits your movement. As you break the surface of the water and begin to move around, 2 what appear to be humanoids in green cloaks, holding staffs, swim out to the middle of the tunnel and begin to chant unknown spells towards you. Every round that you are in here, you will be taking 1d6 cold damage. Initiative.
Far as the shore.
Right behind you. You can go right back. Like, ahead of you is 180, behind you is right out.
Oh, we just got in the water. Okay.
Just got in the water.
10.
11.
Jackson said he's going last and rolled a 0.
Gotcha.
So
I got a 7.
just one thing I'm going to comment on here, DM.
Go for it.
8:12. Do we want to start combat at this point?
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. No, we can pause right here. That's a good spot to pause before a big fight or
Okay, then
a
reroll
fight.
initiatives next time since not all the initiatives.
Okay,
are
that's
rolled.
fair. That's fair. Do you want to do that? Okay, so you come
Yeah,
to a
that
part on
sounds
the
good.
far realm where you have to pass beyond. You go into this tunnel of what you think is going to be cold water to find out that it's not just a cold liquid of some type, but it's going to hamper your movement. As
Thick
you
water.
do, these unknown humanoids, which is an odd thing, come out. They look almost like, for lack of a better term, two Doctor Stranges in green cloaks, and float to the middle of this tunnel holding staves. And that's where we'll call it for this session.
All right.
Excellente, everybody.
How much cold damage do we take?
You're going to take 1d6 per round in here. Every time it's your turn, you're going to take 1d6.
Just so I write it down for next time.
Yep. If you want to think of a plan, that's a great idea.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and log off then.
Thank you guys for coming. Thank you
Alright,
for playing.
thanks.
We will hopefully see everybody next Sunday. Let me know about
We'll get to the Ragnar back. Maybe?
Ragnar, the pack mule. But have a good night. Thank you guys.
Have a good night.
See ya, see ya.
Dude.
And what we'll do, we will play the video. And do you want to raid, or would you like to just log off? We don't have a big.
Yeah,
We
can
don't
get
have a
somebody
big
if you want.
thing here.
There's,
It's up to
Passive
you.
is in Pandemonium right now. They've gone to a fancy far realm.
Who's that?
Similar to us, Passive Perception.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do.
I was
I
looking
like
at their
passive,
stream
man.
before.
I like passive.
yeah, go over there.
Because
No,
they're
they
in
can-
their own far realm as well.
Nice.
Make them drink water.
Yeah, I have 2.5k points saved up for that.
All right, starting it up. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye. We're gonna play the movie out here, and we're gonna raid. We'll just. I'm not gonna mute anybody. We'll just go for a silence, and we'll see you guys there. Movie going on. Here we go. See ya.
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost, but no one is immune.